try to talk like American. They try to act in such a white way. Like, no disrespect, but they do that because they really want to become white, and they just yeah, like it's really fucked up. They're like self-hating brown people out there, like
Does not
trying to.
surprise me.
I know, and I'm just like, well, why the fuck do you guys want to come over to our nation when clearly you guys could be just as savage as like like the Muslims are? And I mean, most of our immigrants, here in like America, they're mostly from India and like Pakistan and I probably say Afghanistan by like a good 20. Yeah, well, like I'd probably say less than 10 because we only rank up about 0.5 Muslims.
Yeah.
And I was just gonna say I was actually watching the Atheist Experience with Matt Dillahunty and that other bitch, Jebby or something
Oh
like
my
that.
god, do people still watch that fucking bullshit?
Dude,
What that
they
like? That
dude,
was
they
like back
straight up
in the early
exposed
days of the internet.
they straight up exposed my favorite caller, Kieran. He was basically calling them one time out of the blue, and Matt was trying to deny the fact that Muslim terrorism is actually a bigger problem in the U.S. than focusing on Christian,
Oh yeah,
values.
yeah, that does
Yeah, and
surprise
then
me.
he was saying like, well, see, the main reason is because your country's laws are very shitty, and you guys just have like a poor system compared to my country. And he was just, oh, dude, he tried shitting on him so hard, and like he just got triggered. Like he literally got triggered, like an SJW. And no, that douchebag literally tried to make fun of Kieran, and I felt bad for him. I
Mm.
I really wanted to send out a tweet to Matt, ask him like, okay, so when's like the next time a Christian jihadist will come after you? And like I just wanted to fuck with him like that. But
Yeah.
it's really sad how you can say that there is no such thing as Muslim terrorism that much like here in the US. We have had well over about 20 plus Muslim terrorist attacks within this US election. Like legit, probably up to 20 of them. And you're telling me that we don't have terrorism like that? Get the fuck
I take
out of
hang
here.
on, hang on. I take it they were all like stopped before they could actually, you know, commit a terrorist act, basically.
Yeah, but these are people that are born in the US. So
Yeah, we got the same
yeah.
problem, mate. We got the same
Yeah,
exact same problem.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But how could you say, like a Donald Trump supporter saying, oh, it's illegal immigrants that are committing the terrorism? And I'm like, no, they're not. They're not even committing half of our crimes. Most of those crimes are coming from black people. And then, like the people who are raised to be a true jihadist coming from the Muslim community, oh, yeah, that's all over like the fucking nation. Like, go take a look at like the highest, ranked Muslim population, which would probably be Texas or probably Minnesota, because Barack Obama, which I don't really, respect him on this, but he basically, told those states that these refugees, from all these crazy countries, were gonna, live out in either one of those states. And Texas
Yeah.
has the highest immigration rating of Pakistanis and other Middle Easterns that are
Wow.
like Muslims. And I'm like, that's really fucked up. But then again, Texas is so patriotic that even if there was like a bloody war, no, Texas would definitely come out on top. They don't fuck around down there. And
True that.
I have like a little like acquaintance friend who lives down in Texas, and he's a Donald
Deep
Trump
in the
supporter.
heart of Texas.
Yeah, basically, he's a Donald Trump supporter. He's an atheist like me, but like I never bring it up with him about Trump and anything because I'm pretty sure he knows like what's wrong with him. But he does his good job to go after liberals and say like, oh, this is how liberals are acting now, and I'm like, yeah, by most of them, and I like it how he goes after the regressive left. But I mean,
Yeah.
like what's really funny is that do you know that one guy that everybody was talking about back then? Hamanta, Hamanta Manka, right? That guy.
Don't remember it.
Basically, he was that Indian atheist YouTuber, and
No,
what happened with
can't say
him?
no.
Yeah, basically, he's a guy that promotes his like atheist content, and he's a pretty cool guy. He was pretty chill when I actually watched his videos, but he's a really everybody calls him like a far left, like a Middle Eastern atheist. And you know, like I mean, like I understand where he's coming from because he was. I'd probably say he's like the black version of Devin, but he's like a little bit more like kind of regressive on a certain angle because I don't think he would probably be on the same stance with Islamic terrorism.
So
But
what? He's a black beta version of Devon. That's what you're saying, basically.
yeah, he's not close to his level. He definitely got some criticism on his way, but I mean, he's not the type of guy to be a complete dumbass. At least he's right about what he says about Trump, and also, you know, I'm pretty sure he goes after the left too, but I mean, it's not about that. He also promotes how atheists are like nowhere near to be religious people, to act so regressive, act so dumb and retarded, because like everybody has their own different political views in the atheist community, but it's like in a religious setting, we've already won. We can kill people with our voices. We don't need to come out with weapons or guns.
Yeah.
And he was making a video about, which I don't know how you would see this, but why an atheist cannot be a Republican, which I wanted to get your insight on that.
I would agree with that. Yeah, like if you look at the actual data of atheists and where they lie, like the numbers stack way up on you know, the left basically.
Yeah, like I mean,
And to be honest, the only time I've ever heard of an atheist being right wing and voting for fucking Trump was Computing Forever. He says he's a fucking atheist, and then he's like, "Oh, but my Catholic values, Christian."
Oh wait, who's this guy?
Computing Forever. He's like,
oh yeah, that guy. Yo, dude, I just subscribed to him. Yo, that was so weird though, because I was looking at his channel. I'm like, yo, this guy looks like he's like he looks like just some douchebag beta male that I would probably just have a good talk with, but you know, at the end of the day, he would just lie to me.
oh yeah, definitely.
Like, that's basically what made me think of him when I looked at his channel. And then I saw him talk to Dave Rubin on his channel. And yeah, I'm just like, nah, fuck this shit. And I'm pretty sure he's a pander like Sargon. And I won't blame him because
he uses InfoWars as his fucking source.
What? Oh no. Yeah. Bro, I will be knocking on his door with that fucking oh dude, I will have a fucking weapon of mass destruction on me. I'll be telling him like, dude, what is your fucking problem? Like, why do you got like such a bitchy attitude?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like what's kind of funny is that from the start of the US election, Trump supporters were trying to diss, you know, Europe by saying how shitty, you know, Europe is going to turn out to be.
Oh yeah, they have been, mate. Like, don't get me wrong, we have an Islam problem, but they make it sound like we're fighting a fucking
you guys are going to die out. Yeah,
no,
like, but the thing is that I keep telling them like, you do realize like after like another terrorist attack or two, they're gonna have to get their shit together anyway. Because I told them like it's gonna be impossible taking down Europe. You're not gonna try to, you know, just allow more regressive liberals and conservatives to fight over Christian or Muslim immigration, because number one, you know, the Christians and Muslims are because like what Devin says, like they're like cousins. They can work together at any given point, and I wouldn't be surprised if they try doing that for their own benefit of hatred. But I mean, as far as them taking over Europe, fuck no. I don't think Europe. Like, as much as we talked about saving like the world, no, I think secularism is going to dominate Europe, and I don't think all those politicians are really going to get away with their bullshit. I'm sorry. And then again, if Islam really tries to take over Europe, then fuck it. I'll go out there and I'll fucking fight too. I'll fucking be like, hey guys, look, I know that I'm not like a legal.
British Army, mate. Come join the British Army.
Wait, do I have to get on like my knees and suck on some dick?
No, but you know you got to swear allegiance to the Queen.
Oh no, Queen Elizabeth will be like, even though that you are black, you will be part of a 4% army of the Moors in Europe. She'll give me that evil. She'll give me that evil look, and then I'm like, oh, Queen Elizabeth. This is why when I learned about you in high school, they never talked about how evil of a person you were. Well, actually, I actually do kind of respect her in a way, but I mean, she had her own problems. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I think that she did that because she wanted to defend the land, not try to be like an asshole.
Yeah.
Like
You're on about the
I
first
don't.
Queen Elizabeth.
Oh wait, so it basically differs for every queen.
Well, there's been two Queen Elizabeths. There's been a Queen Victoria,
Queen
Queen
Victoria, yep.
Mary.
Queen Mary.
Um, who else? Mary, Victoria, Elizabeth. There was another one, but I can't think of her name.
Oh wait, Queen. Oh shit, I'm trying to think of her name too, because I learned about it in history class. Shit,
Right,
what was her
I'm just gonna
name?
Google it.
Okay, yeah, Google. Thank you, Google. You are
Exactly,
just our
man.
favorite partner, man. I think of
Exactly.
Google as like my pet.
Totally.
Google just knows what I'm thinking about.
Right, so we had Queen Elizabeth I, Queen Anne, Queen
Queen
Mary.
Anne. Oh yeah, we already said Mary. I'm having a PB&J sandwich.
No worries.
Wait, what did you have? For
Oh, I
dinner?
fucking cheated, mate. I just banged some like chicken steaks in the oven, slapped it between two bits of bread, and fucking went to town. It
My
was good.
nigga.
Oh, and wedges. Potato
My
wedges.
nigga. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
gotta
saying.
get
I
my
would put
chicken, man.
no, I was talking to Leica, and remember when I told her, or when I told her that I put hot sauce on like my French fries?
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking that, like, would it be nastier if I put hot sauce on codfish?
So, did you? I don't know if you've like looked at any news things today, but have you heard about Germany?
Yeah, what happened, dude?
They fucking legalized gay marriage.
Oh, what is that a bad thing?
Well, I don't think it's a bad thing, but you know.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing, but like I think like they gotta get serious on the Muslim problem.
Oh yeah,
they,
but
they
there's
gotta they
like
gotta they
some
gotta
rumors that Chancellor Merkel voted against it.
what?
Yeah, I don't know if they're true, but that's the rumors I have been seeing. Yeah,
Why would
Independent 6 hours ago. This is what the Independence fucking posted 6 hours ago. Uh, Angela Merkel votes against same-sex marriage law in Germany because marriage is between a man and a woman. Fucking hell, what's her name?
wow.
Like, not even Donald Trump is right that on that. He's at least Donald Trump is right on this issue.
Yeah. Um oh wait, on same sex marriage?
Yeah.
Or wait, he wants to ban it?
No,
Or
he
he's in
wants
favor of
to,
banning?
legalize. He wants gay people to be able to get married to who the fuck they want, don't he? He don't care.
Well,
From
last
what
time
I
I
understand,
heard
I could be wrong, but
last time I heard is that he was in favor of getting rid of it, but I don't
okay.
know. Because he said that from the start of his presidential like inauguration. So I think he was doing that to cover up because after the Orlando shooter, he had no idea what
Mm,
the fuck was going on, and then he was just basically doing that to pander out to the gays to vote for him. And I was like, yeah, well, no shit, because you wanted to get more votes before before like the U.S. election. So I wouldn't be surprised if he kept doing that because
yeah.
he wanted to get more innocent, gay people to shit on. And it's like, I'm not even trying to make fun of gays, but they're that dumb enough to really vote for him. Which not many vote for him, like voted for him. Many of them voted for Hillary. But I mean,
Oh yeah, of
I
course. All the
still.
ones with brain cells voted for her.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you got some brain cells inside your body, then you best. Oh wow! In my opinion, you best use them.
Yeah, exactly.
I just feel bad of the fact that they really think Trump was gonna help them, and I'm just sitting here like, you guys better like really get your shit together, or this nation will go to shit because you decided it to go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know how your country's going down, but like I just don't want you guys to get taken down. That would just be crazy.
Huh. No, that won't
Well, no,
happen.
I don't.
Not to us.
I don't think you guys will get taken down. Number, don't fuck with the British.
Yeah, exactly.
That's-
Don't fuck with the British. You've been told time and time again. Don't
Yeah.
fuck with the British.
I'm not really too big into military because I really don't like the military. But I mean, like because I was raised by like a military family. But my grandfather, he showed me this crazy ass website where people are selling guns. Only some of them can give it to you online. Like you have to buy it in person, obviously. But it's really crazy because I saw this one gun. It was an M240 with a extended mag. I was like, oh shit, that felt like that shit looked like some Battlefield 3 shit. Yeah, I was like, damn. Those guys, they mean business. But I mean, I'm not really in favor of having like, guns per se, but I mean, I would just have it just to protect myself. Not just to fuck around and just try to, use it on somebody. Yeah, that's why that I really don't like the fact that with the whole gun laws, they're trying to make guns more easier for mentally challenged people to actually go buy them, and I'm like, no, fuck that. I mean, like, you can.
That is ridiculous. I'm crazy.
Yeah, you can have a gun, but I mean, in my honest opinion, you should really get background checked because just because you're having a problem with somebody in public doesn't mean that they can pull it out on you because they just don't like you. And they're just crazy. I mean, like, I'm not even trying to act like a raging liberal because like, this is what I hate out of most conservatives that try to tell me like, oh, like, you're just a liberal automatically if you don't like, guns. And I'm like, no, I don't mind guns, but I don't like the fact that crazy ass motherfuckers have guns. I mean, like, I go down to, perfect example. I went down to Philadelphia to hang out with some friends. We were going down to like, the good part of Philly. And then, little did I know, later, there was, like, a huge shootout. Because,
What, Philly?
Yeah, because,
well, then again, it's Philly, so I'm not surprised, actually.
Oh, no. Bloods and Crips, dude, Bloods and Crips, like, they fucking run that shit down there. They do not have any civility down there.
Well, that shit is still going on.
Yeah. Oh, wait, don't they have that out in Britain? Because I heard about something like that.
The only Crips we have are when me and all my other disabled mates go to a music venue and go and sit in the disabled section, and then there's all us Crips sat there smoking weed.
Why the fuck would they do that? They're just a bunch of pussies. Fuck them.
Cripples, man. Cripples. We're cripples.
Oh, so they're not Crip gang members. They're not actual black people?
No, we just call ourselves the Crips. Because we're crippled.
Oh, you're crippled. Okay. All right, nigga. All right, cool.
Yeah, man, that's not in the Crips, man.
Look. Keep it real. If you got like a real nigga be smoking, then you gotta be doing that little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You gotta get it down. Get down to the ground. Don't make a fucking sound. Yeah, that is the most demonic speech ever. Tupac in the house. He has been revived.
He's been revived. What are you, a little mini Tupac now?
I'm not even gonna lie. I really do think he's alive. But if anything, no. Hold on. Because as much as a lot of people around the world talk about this, they don't get the picture about what happened to the guy that was coming after him to kill him. Tupac was
it Biggie or was it?
No. It was some gang member that got ordered by the Kingpin to go kill him because Tupac was supposed to die back in 1992 or 93. But the thing is that his right hand man Tupac's right hand man, he was trying to basically make like a cover up story to the other gang members of like what happened to Tupac, and then he basically told them that he died, but he didn't really die. He basically said he's never heard of him in quite a while. So later on, coming in time, when Beyonce, which I know this is really fucked up and really dumb, but Beyonce was exposed on the news because she actually ran into Tupac when she was in Cuba, and Cuba.
What?
Yeah, Cuba is per se the communist nation, which I don't understand how the laws work, you know, because I think, like, correct me if I'm wrong. Let's just put it in, like, for instance, if you knew somebody that was mad famous, but they try to fake their own death, wouldn't you automatically, like, go to prison, right? Or I'm not too sure how that works, but I'm pretty sure by U.S. federal code law, that you are supposed to go to prison if you try to fake your own death, because you know it's not like number one, you can't do that. Number two, they put you down, you know, for a death record. Well, to put you down for your death certificate, and then you're supposed to be, you know, put out of like the system. But I guess Tupac wanted to get out of the system, motherfucker. I want to be surprised, yo, my nigga. Like, if you really think about it, Tupac actually played it smart, though. He actually probably made a decoy of himself to make sure that he did die.
You are insane. I'm just saying it now. I think you're insane.
Why would you think he got killed? Like, how would that be possible?
Man. Have you seen the evidence? Have you seen
the evidence? What evidence? That guy did not look like him.
The bullet-ridden car. The
car. The car. That was not actually in damaged condition as much as many people say they did, which I'm not even trying to sound like a truther here, but if you do understand how, you know, most, you know, shootings go down, you know, that the bullets are supposed to compress up against the, what, cars are made out of, like, what, like a steel, right? Or a metal?
Yeah, bullets can go through steel and metal.
Yeah. Okay, so put it like this. When Tupac he was supposedly supposed to be inside the car, when clearly, I think, in my own honest opinion, I think that he hired somebody to decoy him out, and then when the guy tried to come after to kill him, I'm pretty sure he got shot by another gang member at that same given moment. Because you have to think about it. If somebody's going to come after you and bang at you, but then you got somebody else banging at you too, wouldn't you want to say that you're blasting all of your whole clips, like, before you go out? Like, I mean, that would be like the best honest, you know, hypothesis that I could see out of Tupac trying to make this into like a little con scheme to fake his own death, go to Cuba, basically buy himself a cheap ass house and not be found by the government at all, which I'm pretty sure he is being hunted down. But if he is dead, then the evidence has to show that he was there and he did get blasted. Because if they actually run like the DNA test on him,
know, man, like, surely, how many fucking boats from Cuba fucking land in Florida every day? Surely by now someone would have got off a boat from Cuba and been like, "Yo, senor, Tupac living in home country" or some shit. You know what I mean? I can't do a Cuban accent. That failed drastically, but still, you get what I'm saying, man, right? Mm-hmm. And then the Cuban government, do you reckon they would just let a fucking multi-million-dollar pound fucking celebrity just, you know, chillax in their fucking nation free of charge?
I think personally that, like, what we're discussing about this, I think that has to be a conspiracy. That literally has to be a conspiracy.
It is a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, because it has to be, because logically, if you were found as an illegal in Cuba, you would be in prison till the government. Yeah,
exactly.
So
if not dead.
I don't know. Like, if he has like a little ghetto house where he can just chill there and have his little Cuban cigar and have like at least 5 bitches to fuck before he dies. And I mean, shit, you know, Illuminati confirmed, nigga. Nah, like that.
Illuminati.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, Tupac made some sense before, you know, everything went downhill. And I mean, he made a good point about it. Like, everybody at the time of the 90s, like, things were okay until it got fucked up to the very end. And, you know, he made a good point about Trump, saying like he spent a ransom amount of money to corrupt like the black community. And then also corporate America was getting more fucked up as well, because we were leading into like another recession that was, you know, yet to make us drop and fail like every other 10 to 20 years. So I wouldn't be surprised if Trump did the same exact thing, because he's gonna play it like Bush, dude. I bet you that my bread will cost about $5 instead of $2. I bet you.
Hang on, you're paying $2 for a loaf of bread?
2 something and like a little bit of tax.
I don't even pay 50 cents for a loaf of bread, mate.
What the fuck, nigga? Yo, I need to go
Yeah,
out
a
to
loaf
bread.
of bread. Yeah,
I
sliced
gotta, I
bread.
gotta. Yeah, loaf of bread. I need me a loaf. I be
Yeah,
having
man.
that.
Like 50
50
cents.
cents? Wait, 50
50 cents.
euro? 50 cent euro?
Well, no, about 50. It's probably about 45p. So about 50 cents in US money.
Oh, all right. So how much would that cost in euro?
Uh, about 25 cent.
Oh, wow.
And then
Europe is doing
bread,
better.
milk. You can get a pint of milk for about 40 cents.
Wait, did you just say a fucking pint? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
pint of milk.
How big is that shit? Gigantic?
Well, a pint. You know when you go to the pub and you get a pint, a pint glass?
Yeah, like it's like a giant jug, right?
No, that's like a gallon or a jug. No, you
Oh,
pour.
yeah, that's
When
what I
you get
get.
the you get the jug when you buy the beer and they put it in another glass, so you got your own glass to drink it from because you don't drink it from a fucking thing.
Hmm.
A pint is like 330 milliliters, but you don't work on milliliters because you're American and you work on fluid ounces.
Oh,
Fuck.
I hate that.
Why? I hate you and your country's bullshit. Fucking imperial. Is it? No. Yeah, imperial. Yeah, you're the Republican nation, and you're the one fucking working
We
on
weren't.
imperial
We weren't
measurement. What the
founded.
fuck is that about?
We weren't founded by republic. We were mostly democratic.
I don't mean as in Republican and Democratic. I mean a Republican
Oh, oh.
constitution. Yeah, that's
Wait.
what I mean. When I say Republican, I'm talking about a republic that you
Wait.
are.
But the Constitution had a lot of democratic values too, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, but you're.
I mean,
I think
that's
you're
a
missing the
debatable
point.
topic because Jefferson he played most of that. He played most of that part too. But Washington, he basically backed off, like a little bitch. But
Yeah, but your 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 system, because basically a republic, when someone, well, from someone from my country, when we talk about a republic, we're talking about a country without a king or a queen, a fully democratic elected society. That's what we talk about when we talk of a republic, like the Republic of
oh,
France,
okay, yeah,
and
all right,
you
yeah,
United States of America is a republic. Are with
okay,
me? Forgetting left and right politics, your country
yeah,
is a republic.
yeah, because
And yeah,
we vote on a leader.
yeah. Where mine isn't a republic.
Yeah, yours is a democracy, right?
No, well, constitutional
Oh,
democracy.
all right.
No, it's
So you are a monarchy.
constitutional monarchy. Sorry, constitutional monarchy is what we are,
See, I knew it,
which
Jay.
is
I knew it, Jay. You're gonna tell all those motherfuckers to get down on their knees, suck that dick, and then praise out to Queen Elizabeth.
yeah, damn right, damn right.
Damn
You
right,
know it all the
bitch.
way, mate. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
First of all, I
dude.
want to just say, hashtag make Hong Kong great Britain again.
Make India Great Britain again.
Hey, they can. My policy on it is it's
Take.
all voluntary. You can come and join us, but we are promoting that you want to come and join us again. It is
Wait,
going to
would
be
you?
good under the Commonwealth. The
Uh,
Commonwealth of Britain will be great. I'm going to make the Commonwealth great again.
wait, would you inspire global government, like global world government?
Yeah, yeah, it would.
Fuck yeah. Legalize weed, legalize bitches.
Yeah,
Free the
right.
tent.
So going back to our previous conversation about food prices. So in this
Yeah.
country, I can buy a liter of milk
Oh
for
no.
about £1.20, and that's 35 fluid ounces.
That's crazy. That is really
That's
good.
about £1.20, which if we do the fucking £1.20 into dollary dues, that's about dollars.
Crazy.
Um, come on. So yeah, for my £1.20 liter of milk, it would be 156 US dollar.
Oh
How much do you
shit.
pay for how much do you pay for 35 fluid ounces of milk?
We pay about $4.
$4.
Yep.
$4. Shit, man. The
Hmm.
cost of living is cheap here.
Yeah, like I'm thinking about probably leaving this country when I get, you know, like really rich in my career. Like not now, but you know,
Yeah, I get you.
I just want to get through the system here, and then when I have enough money, I'll just go. Wait, do I have to go through like a diplomat to go to like another country, right? To
You can
become a
come here on a
citizen,
visa permit,
and
temporary
then I
visa
gotta,
permit. Then
and
you
then
got
I
to go
gotta
through the
wait.
citizenship test.
Okay, and then I just go through like their immigration list.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait,
But
does
you probably get special treatment because you're coming from the West.
wow. I
I
mean,
want
like
to.
at least with me, like you know, if I'm a smart guy and I work and I'm already used to doing that, then I don't mind going through the process to become a citizen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. As long as you swear
But I
allegiance,
mean,
man. Swear allegiance. It's fine.
oh shit, swear allegiance.
As long as you swear
God is
allegiance,
with the
that's all
queen.
man.
God is with the queen. Yo, that's gonna be like the most cringiest like speech ever, and I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, fuck religion. Damn it. I gotta,
Uh,
I gotta say that shit. I gotta say that shit when I get there.
Anyway, I want to show you something. Right. So, welcome to Britain, my friend. I'm going to do a screen share.
Yeah, show it.
Can you see my screen? Should be, yeah, sure. You see my screen?
Yes, sir. I see it.
Awesome. Right. So, this is the Canary. The Canary is the biggest regressive newspaper in all of Britain.
Oh
This
wow.
shit is Young Turks level of fucking stupidity. The only difference is they don't do fucking videos like the young Nazis do. They I know, I'm savage. They do, if I remember correctly, have a fucking YouTube channel. Which is just full of really, really bad content.
Yes, sir.
It's not even funny.
It's crazy.
Um,
Yeah, like I tried hitting up Devin today to try to do the Virgin Chronicles. He didn't, you know, respond back.
yeah, we need to get you on the Virgin Chronicles, man.
Yep. I'm free on Monday and I'm free on Wednesday and Friday. Unfortunately.
Fair. Right, yeah, so this is the Canary's fucking YouTube page.
No man, making fun of Britain and trying to say fuck white people.
Oh, it pretty much is. So, like, oh, I forgot about this dude. This dude is A-Up Let's Talk. His YouTube channel is. And we got a... No, he's not, babe. He's regressive. I watched like one or two of his videos in the early days before he went to work for the Canary, which were all right. But since he joined the Canary,
Yep.
he's gone full-blown SJW.
Yep. He has joined the fascism movement.
Yeah, he's a hardcore.
Yep.
He's a hardcore socialist. You know, Bernie Sanders kind of.
Oh
Shit.
well, like I used to do. Well, I used to support Bernie, but
So did we, to be fair.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I like the policies, but once we were talking about him supporting Palestine, now if he didn't support
Oh my
Palestine,
God, he's made a video about the Queen's getting a pay rise.
pay
Bet
rise.
you. Right. Oh, so
Oh,
this
what's that
guy's
about?
gone to work for the Canary, yeah? So the Canary is just a hardcore, you know, hardcore left-wing publication that's always shitting on the establishment and always shitting on the right wing, and also
Yeah.
shitting on any Labour and anyone in the left who with their narrative, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy, he's made a video here on his YouTube channel called "The Queen Receives Another," in capitals, public funded pay rise. I bet you if I put this on, it would be full of propaganda, lies, where he says that, you know, us as the British taxpayer are just forking over taxpayer money to the
No, you're
Queen.
not.
He will not mention where that money actually comes from, and I bet you he doesn't mention I think it was. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to doing my research on this one. Cheers, beautiful, thank you. But there's basically an act where where the royal family, they own land, yeah. The crown owns land. Now, hang on. There's two different things when I say royal family. Sorry, actually, I should clear up. When I talk about the crown, that is the establishment of the crown of the royal family, yeah.
Oh
So
no.
that's that is the crown jewels and the establishment that runs. That is what you inherit when you become king or queen. Yeah, you
Yes.
become the crown, right? But you as king or queen can also own your own shit, yeah, privately, separately, right?
Yep.
So it has in two worlds, two bank accounts and whatnot. One for her stuff that's just hers, which she pays the highest rate of tax than anyone else in the country, of something like
Yeah, because it's
80%.
going back. Yeah.
Well, she pays 80% tax rate, mate, which is the highest in corporation,
Yep.
higher than the 1%.
Yep.
She pays more tax than anyone. And then her second fund, which is what they class as crown estates. So, for example, the crown owns businesses and lands, and stuff gets produced off these lands, like fisheries and
Yeah.
agriculture and meat products and food. Now, basically, what happens is the crown will make a profit. Profit goes to the government in Downing Street, which is the democratically elected authority for the people.
Mm-hmm.
Then they decide out of all that profit how much money the queen gets. And do you know how it's determined how much money she gets next year? It is determined on the profit margin of what last year's was. So Her Majesty had a good financial year last year, so she is entitled to more money because the government believed that the crown will generate the economy more money.
Yep.
Well, it actually goes into the treasury, and the treasury can then spend it on whatever they like.
Yep. For any projects.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I bet you this will all just be like, oh, but austerity and the poor and my feelings and poverty. I don't even have to click on it. I know what it's going to do.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, yeah, if she's paying most of those taxes, she's gonna help you out. That's what I'm saying. She's responsible for your life, right?
Well, to be fair, she's only been paying tax since like 1994. Before that, she didn't pay fuck all. So, she had it pretty good for a long time. She's been on the crown for over 60 years, and she's had about 20 years of paying tax now. So,
Oh, wait,
but
how long can it?
when 20 years of tax, and she's about 80% on the tax rate, right? That is it's more than double of anyone else in the country.
Yes, because she's getting most of that money, and it's all going to that's all going to the treasury.
Well, technically, it's all her money. Her money gets made. Her money gets made in her businesses and in her estates and her property. Then the government decide how much of her money, how much of her profit she can have.
Yes.
So us, the democratic people, are basically like, right, out of your, say, she made £1 trillion last year, you can have 10 billion. Here you go, Your Majesty.
10 billion euros.
10 billion pound, my friend.
Oh, my
Pound
fault.
sterling.
My fault. Oh wait, so is that different from euro?
That's you.
Yeah, totally.
Oh wait, yo, Jay, is that different from euro?
Yeah, the euro is the European currency, my friend.
Oh, so Britain only runs on pounds, right?
British pound sterling. There is a difference. We are the greatest of all the pounds.
So you have like the fattest pounds of all pounds.
Yeah, we have some crazy pounds, man.
So you got like whenever you got like the bitches running, then you got them pounds.
We got the pounds, man.
You got them pounds, nigga. Yeah. Let's go.
Exactly.
Oh, damn. Long live Britain, bitch. Oh shit.
Right, fuck it. Let's bang this video on and take
Hang
a
it
look.
out. Oh wait, do you have a good computer for it?
I should do. Let's have a look. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, let's give it a try. Yeah, like I mean, if you.
Oh, hold on. Before we do that, I just need to check something. But I need to
Like what?
stop screen sharing. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Yeah, I would say just for lag quality, it's just like because I'm pretty sure we can still hear it.
Yeah, I'm just that website, the Canary, is just a killer on my.
Yeah, they have so much data running through their fucking website. I can tell.
Hold on, I've got to read something. About the UK trade laws before the EU. He's not sure how to research it. He was surprised to find that EU was
I was actually gonna say.
controlling our trade with Canada. I said that. Yeah, there is some weird shit with that, Esme.
Probably running off of a long script.
No, I'm just reading a message from a friend.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jay, how's your business going? Or
Yes, right.
how's your market?
It's alright.
Oh, do you just go hard with your marketing?
Oh shit, she's in the chat.
Who? Who?
My mate.
Who? Amy?
No, my mate Esme. She's in my chat, bruh. She in my
Okay.
chat.
Okay. Well, why does that matter?
That's because. Oh right, I'm listening. Shit. Okay.
All right. So I'm
I
guessing
got to
we're
answer
gonna
this
have.
question from my friend who's watching us. So she's asked me about EU trade laws. Yes, when it comes to the EU at the moment, we have to abide by EU trade laws, and technically, we can't have a trade law with anyone else without the EU say so. When we leave, that will change. For the EU, I think all the policies were taken from Britain, but I can't remember. I know of some sources that I could look into and I'll let you know. But I'm not 100% on that. God save the Queen. Ha! Yes, sister. God save the Queen.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Long live Britain. Long live the British. Yes, sir.
Oh dear. Right, okay, so bang tidy. Happy to help, sir. Right, so I'm gonna go back to screen sharing.
Yeah, go right ahead. Yes, sir.
Ah, shit. No, don't.
I'm not gonna lie. You want to know how much hot sauce costs here?
How much what costs?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce. Go on, enlighten me.
$2.49.
What? I could go down Lidl and pick that up for like 50p. 50p, man.
Yeah, 50 cents. 50 cents for like a big one or like a little one?
Well, it'd be a 500 milliliter bottle, so.
What? Small size, medium size?
How much did I say that liter turned into fluid ounces? It was like 5.6, so about half of that. So about, I don't know, 2.5 fluid ounces.
Wow, that's a lot. That's crazy.
Right, I'm sticking this video on. Let's see if it works.
Yep, it looks like it works. I just can't hear the black guy. Well, hello, guys. Yo, his eyes look like a chipmunk.
Whoa. I just realised something. This man's a Liverpool supporter. Straight off the back, we got a problem. A Liverpool supporter. Man United,
Liverpool.
mate.
Man United. No, Real Madrid, bitches. Fuck y'all. No, fuck y'all. That's what I'm saying. Real Madrid. Messi. Don't forget Messi. This is why we have good conversations, Jay.
Oh, technically he's just started talking about being a Republican, which is technically illegal in this country.
Wait,
But
you
hey,
can't be a Republican?
yeah, you can't talk about Republican ideals. So you know what I was saying earlier about America being a republic. So you can't talk about turning Britain into a republic. That is against the law, basically, in this country. Which I actually disagree with that law. I think it is
I hate
an
that.
outdated law, and it does need to be removed. I will say.
Yeah, it needs to be taken down. That's kind of like blasphemy in a certain way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like blasphemy.
Yeah, because if he's going
Britain master race.
he's going to jail just to talk about Republicans. Like, Okay, whatever. Like that does not.
Big bottle of
Like that should
Fanta
not. That
extra
should
from
not
after
be.
it was.
Yeah, his freedom should not be taken away due to that matter. At
Oh
least,
yeah, exactly.
yeah. Like at least here, you can say all the shit you want of you being a Republican, but at the end of the day, who's gonna give a fuck? Nobody.
It should, yeah. And to be honest, I don't think anyone's actually been done under, talking of Republican ideals since like 1776 when our little 13 colonies decided to go fucking independent.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, you can. Yeah,
Come
fuck
join,
yourself.
come join the Commonwealth, brother. It'd be good, man.
Commonwealth,
Yeah, that's what we call
nigga.
ourselves now. We don't call
Nigga,
ourselves the British Empire.
take a look at all the islands that the U.S. has tried to take control, and we got our asses fucked. Like we're going more in debt by trying to make islands our welfare state.
Hmm.
And then again, like in my honest opinion, like I'm like because I'm half Puerto Rican, but like Puerto Rico was trying to demand 51st statehood, and I was like, no, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Nah, you
you
should
know,
give Puerto Rico 51st statehood, man. Get Puerto Rico on the books, bruh.
what are you
Get Puerto
saying?
Rico on the books.
Then that means that I have to pay more taxes for number one, my people, not to be virtuous, and also on top of that, there's going to be a lot of policies that the Puerto Ricans don't want to live under because it's going to be like basically we're going to
Yeah,
put
but
our
that's
bullshit.
unconstitutional, isn't it? So as soon as they get statehood, they're fully under the constitution, and then they can't pull that bullshit of like, oh no, we won't abide by secular law. No, fuck you. You're fully in the republic now.
So you're gonna think that Puerto Rico is going to turn into a religious tribalist nation?
No, I'm not saying it would. I
Yeah.
was using that as an
No.
example of because you were saying that they don't want to live under certain laws, and one of your
Yeah.
laws is secularism. So I was using that as an example of.
Oh no. Like there is a lot of Puerto Rican secularism in the nation itself, but the main reason why Puerto Rico is being fucked over is number one, the Democrats and Republicans trying to
The
fucking yeah, because they're trying to fuck up everything in money policies, trying to basically shit off all this fucking debt loans that that isn't like the Puerto Ricans' fault. So technically, like they're just being given all this borrowed money that isn't theirs. So I mean, in my honest opinion, like just hear me out because I know that you're probably really smart on this.
To
But
be honest, I don't really know that much on the whole Puerto Rico situation. All I know is it's in a weird limbo where it looks like to me.
yeah, recently, wait, what? Wait,
Yeah, I
hello?
don't really know much about Puerto Rico. Like I was saying, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, I was just going to say recently Puerto Rico was denied statehood by the Congress. And Congress has been doing that for quite a long time because Congress knows that they're going to get themselves in deeper shit to
Well, doesn't
keep
Puerto
expand.
Rico have like a fat debt problem?
Yeah, because that was caused by our government because the government gave them money that was going to be borrowed anyway because we were in total debt crisis when we were still fighting out in Afghanistan and Iraq. And then when Obama finally pulled them out, which I felt like that was just more like just like a money scam, just to try to find more reasons not to be, responsible and vote on
Yeah.
good policies. That's what made Puerto Rico look like a shithole because everybody wants to talk shit about them, say like, "Oh, Puerto Rico's nothing." Like, we might as well have the decisions be put towards the people because if anything, Congress was doing so much bad shit out in other countries that they wouldn't feel any type of remorse of giving our bullshit out to Puerto Rico because if anything, making it a state here, like here's going to be like the problem. Number one, the debt is going to be a lot worse because it's still going to revolve like another tax referendum where everybody has to pay more taxes. And then number two is
You
that
sound
they're
like a
going to
Republican. Oh, me taxes, me taxes.
no. Like nigga, like I'm like a independent. Like I don't need a side Democrat or Republican, but I
Yeah,
guess
no,
like
I'm just pulling your leg, man.
you're just trying to pull off out my balls, nigga. Damn.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Well. This is why that I like pulling your balls too. No homo.
No homo, son. No homo.
He's like, mate, what the fuck are you saying to me? That is gay. I have a girlfriend. For crying out loud. But No, technically Puerto Rico would not have their identity no more. It would be a total massacre. Not like in a violent manner, but in a economic manner, they wouldn't be living right. And I was actually talking to somebody who was pro making Puerto Rico a nation because other countries do see Puerto Rico as a nation, but see, here's like the problem. A lot of people have been saying and exposing the mainstream media for this that, that the Democrats and the Republicans were trying to impose like, communism and some evil right wing bullshit out in Puerto Rico. So that's why if it were a nation, a lot of people are afraid that Puerto Rico would be exactly like Cuba. But I really disagree with that because if you have like more smart people coming together and unify up against the corruptive, government along with their, political like establishment, then I say Puerto Rico would be a lot better off than to not be a commonwealth with the U.S. And like Puerto Rico could still trade with them. I don't see any
Yeah.
problem with that. That's why we don't make any products. We will be the first customer to put out a lot of money for little countries and bigger countries because we can't. Number one, we don't have like the fucking incentive to make items. We don't give a
Okay.
shit.
So a friend of mine has just messaged me said that because he's an American, you know, he lives in the Yankee town. I don't know where. I
Who? New
can't remember.
York?
No, he don't live in New York. But Yankee is just
No.
British slang for an American, basically.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
so he's just saying to me like, Puerto Rico's got like a pro statehood governor. It's fucking shit ton in debt that I already knew, and
Yeah.
poverty stricken, very small, and only has about a population of 3 million.
No, five.
Uh,
That was
no,
five.
oh, it's five. Well, still 5 million, man. That's fucking tiny. I mean, you got well, hang on, no, you got other states that are smaller, but
Yeah,
they're
take a look
fucking
at take a look
massive
at
in
other nations
size.
that are small too. Like, I mean, like, yeah, like,
My only concern is
we can
looking
make
at
a
this,
good.
right?
Wait,
Is
what?
well, I'm obviously I don't know much about it, right? So I'm looking at it from what evidence I've seen and from assessments, and I think there is a hang on. I think there could be a problem with the amount of debt that if you gave Puerto Rico statehood, right, that has a serious debt problem that would need to be sorted out, and I think that could end up turning Puerto Rico into a more federal. I can't say the word.
You mean like
Federal.
a federalist? Do you mean
Federalist state,
federalist?
yeah, where it would be more
Yeah.
dependent on the federal government than it, and how much of its statehood laws would it would it put in place, really?
Yeah, I was just gonna refute back to say like I actually looked at those pros and cons at I'm pretty sure me and you talked about them yesterday. That one YouTuber Stefan Molyneux.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah, he
yeah,
was
no.
he was talking about how statehood would really fuck up the economy because we're already in debt, producing well over $1 trillion or more. And then, if anything, if we're gonna keep reprinting our money like we always fucking do, but I mean. That, to my opinion, would be a total crisis because if we really go into like another war, oh no, the very first place to retreat back would probably be Puerto Rico because a lot of people like will be like, oh no, like we're too fucking like afraid to sign up for like the military draft and like you're gonna have like a bunch of young gullible ass men going after like fucking Russia, China, whoever's our fucking enemy. But I mean. As far as like the Middle East is is our concern, that would be a bigger problem as well. Because if we're trying to make more, like basically little tiny pieces of land, our states, then terrorists will find newer tourist areas to go bomb up and terrorize other people's lives, and
Whoa,
then
whoa, whoa. Hold up, son. Hold up. That sounds a little bit sort of like me colonization, colonization
I
or
don't have
something.
a problem. I don't have a problem with the nation helping out
If
another
you want
island.
to be, if Puerto Rico, it's like for Britain, we have in the United Kingdom. Well, technically they're not in the United Kingdom, but it's part of Great Britain. It's a weird way of the way our structures work. But
What,
basically,
Wales?
no, not Wales. It's called the Falkland Islands, right?
Oh,
Now, they
Falkland.
are a
Yep.
tiny little island, well, two islands in the South Sea, just off the coast of Argentina. And now, 98% of them want to be British. As far as they are concerned, they are British. So if Puerto Rico are like, oh yeah, we want to be American, and the high numbers, shouldn't that be a good thing? It's not a bad thing, is it?
I mean, in my honest
If all the
opinion,
people of
like,
Puerto Rico didn't want to be in the United States and wanted to be their own independent country, then yeah, I suppose forcing them into joining would be wrong.
all right, so here's my, like my
Yeah,
turnout, or,
yeah,
for it. If they tried so hard to become a citizen, how come that way back then when we try to claim it to become a territory to lead it into a state, this is kind of like the same situation as what we did back in Panama. Because in Panama, we had a lot of businesses out there. We tried to grow that place into one of our best, trading sites to get more products in, to get more resources. And then there was a problem that came along. There had to have been something wrong within, the Panamanians and the U.S. Americans. And I'm not even trying to say fuck white people on this. I think it happened on both ends. So I'm not really gonna blame us for trying so hard to make another, trade route. But I mean, when you have corrupt leaders in power and try to influence, the wrong group of people to rebel, that's what's going to enforce a type of dysfunctional, like uprising, because the government itself is still making all these deals with all these, like unofficial lands that isn't like a part of our oh wow, like our statehood roster. Because if anything, if Panama did not, decide to go to war with us and they kicked their ass that year, I'm pretty sure they would be like a 51st state right now instead of Puerto Rico, like in my honest opinion. But I think that would just be like tables turn. But I'm not too sure on that, because how many Puerto Ricans would probably really want to, try up against the U.S. But then again, it's like, we have our own issues that we can deal with. So I don't think that we lack, agency. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Because
don't
if
know.
anything,
Obviously, it's up to the people. I would say it's up to the people of Puerto Rico if they want to be in or not be in the US. But
yeah,
if they do, then I do see that there could be a lot of issues
yeah,
straight
because
off the bat.
that means that I have to pay more taxes for my yeah, basically for my own people that I could see coming from like a little island that we don't have any interest of looking into, in which most Americans don't even really give a shit about Puerto Rico. Like, I'm not even trying to shit on my country for that, but I mean, as delusional as we are, we want to see first class, not third class, or like nor like yeah, basically nor even second class. Like, I mean, take a look at what Devin said, like, like a few past streams, like a few months ago. Like, which country, by all means, would be better, white people or black people? And I mean, personally, he made a good point, white people. But I mean, like, be honest with me and tell me what's your honest opinion. Would you say that some minority nations, like, in the reference term for maybe Latinos, that are actually trying to develop into a first class nation, would they still be considered trash, or like what's the whole deal with that?
No, no. If you are a country and you're doing your best to develop and make sure
Yeah,
that
try
the women
to
have rights and
yeah.
whatnot, then yeah, then of course you're not trash. Then you're a fucking then fair play to you, and we should do what we can to try and help you as best as we can. But obviously, if you're some backwater country that wants to enslave women and kill non-believers and shit, then no.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like no secularism, there's no change. There's just basically a repressive government where people are just dying left and right.
I don't know if you've got the window open to see the chat, but someone in the chats, someone I know actually, Mike, basically he's talking about obviously Puerto Rico, and he's just raised a point that I thought was quite interesting. Is he thinks that the reason is because they don't want to. The Senate and the Congress don't want to disrupt the power balance, basically.
Yeah, and I mean,
What are your
like,
thoughts to that?
Puerto Rico is very democratic. We're like, cause I don't think by any means we could actually be that fucked up. It would.
That is actually a good point, actually, because if you look at like the last the last three main elections, not Obama's re-election, but his first election, the Bush and Al Gore election, and the Trump election, they've all been really, really close.
Yeah, yeah, they really been close, and I mean,
I could see Puerto Rico possibly causing you a unfit. Well, I mean, depending on which side of the political side you sit, you either see it as Democrats are going to win in the next election, or if you're a Republican, you'll be looking at it going, no, this is
yeah,
a disaster for American democracy and blah blah blah.
yeah,
So yeah,
because that means that my taxes would be fucked up, and then their taxes are gonna be put in as like a newer, tax balance that we're gonna try to say we're gonna fix, but then it's like, no, it's gonna be really fucked up, and that's why I even mentioned to my other friends, like, you know, if you make it a nation, that would really ease out a lot better. We don't need to import our bullshit with them. And I mean, take a look at Guam. Like, if we did like the same thing to them, how more corrupt, like, would they be? When they're trying to understand English, which most of them probably don't want to give a fuck about it, because I mean, like, I've seen like a few videos on YouTube where like, this is kind of funny. This like Guam, Republican guy, he was trying to say to the military, like, well, I think, in my honest opinion, that that like the island's just gonna tip off, and people would just be fucked up by just too many tourists. And then I'm like looking at this guy like, you must be really that dumb. But then again, like, the military was just basically saying to him, no, we're just using our military to protect you. We're not trying to be oppressive in any type of manner. And yeah, he was just like, no, 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 you guys are really terrible. You guys are not that good. And that was making me laugh, because I actually agree with the military on a certain issue, that that a place like Guam, which isn't like the best place to live in. I mean, yeah, Congressman Hank Johnson, yeah, that guy. But no, no, Guam by any means is just horrible. And I mean, I think Devin's right. Black countries have a big yeah, big issue. Like, I'm not even trying to be racist on that point. You like come on, like, be honest with me. Like, if you were to go to Haiti right now, what would you have your own, like, opinion about how they seen white people there?
what, Haiti?
Yeah, Haiti.
I don't think they give a fuck. At the end of the day, I think they've got the people of Haiti have got more pressing concerns, like making sure they got clean water and they're not fucking dying of dysentery
Oh,
and
nah.
diseases and shit that we
I
fucking
would.
sorted out with clean sewage facilities.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, anything what we're saying can be possible out there, but the thing is that I think it's due to the people themselves that want the change, because if we really wanted to try to see, all the third world nations come back to its own, best, booming economies, everybody is happy, no more killing, no more regressives and crazy ass, government. Yeah, like, then I would say that would be awesome. Like, I wouldn't have to be talking shit about Haiti and talking shit about places like, oh shit, well, mostly African countries. I'd say like the Central, like, Americas, they're definitely getting up there in violence. Guyana, that's definitely a black nation.
Oh
But
shit, that's a point. Did you hear about fucking Venezuela since we're on South America?
oh yeah, yo, what the fuck happened with
Yeah,
them?
I'm going to check see if there's any update. But yesterday there was gunfire, helicopters. I think we're looking at a military coup, mate, which I'm not surprised about because that's the only time you get a coup is when the military and the public sector, the people who work in the government, the non-elected, the
Yeah,
bureaucrats, the people that
yeah.
do the admin and shit, when they uprise, that's it. You're fucked.
Yeah.
like, to me, but
Oh wait.
I'm just gonna have a look.
Wait, is this like is this not the government's fault or is this not the people's fault for acting dumb?
Well, you know, you've got the people who work in government who are sick and tired of it, and you've got the people of Venezuela that are, you know, living in fucking poverty and shit.
Yeah, they just don't like fucking living under a crappy socialist, economy. Yeah, because they
It's
don't have
fucking
any.
bad over there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think like what makes a good point is that because this is what I definitely didn't understand in socialism. A lot of people say it's a mixed economy, and then when they talk shit about Venezuela, it makes me think Venezuela is more communist because they're enforcing more government over everybody. But
They fucking are.
yeah, but you know, but my question to you, what about places like Sweden? Shouldn't they be like turning into a shithole if socialism is that bad?
Well, no, because they don't regulate the free market. They don't regulate.
Okay, so
Well,
they keep a
they
free
have
market.
regulations in certain
Yeah,
industries and whatnot, but they aren't
yeah,
doing what Venezuela was doing, where they're like
yeah. They're not.
in control of
They're
businesses.
not. They're not. They're not fucking people up. They're actually.
Well,
They're
they are
actually.
fucking people up, but they're fucking them up
Okay.
in a different way because they're fucking them up
Okay.
with.
So their fuck up in the asshole is a lot different in than Venezuela's asshole, right?
Yeah. In Venezuela, it's like you're getting fucked in the ass with a dirty stick. At least
Yo,
in Sweden and
that's
Norway, you're
funny.
getting fucked with a clean dildo. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so a clean dildo is better than a dirty ass, buffoon like looking, I don't know, just a bamboon, bamboon stick that's covered in dirt. That's basically how much damage Venezuela is going through. It's just a pack of nasty ass shit.
Sorry, say it again.
I said, I'm guessing it's a pack of nasty ass shit that Venezuela is doing to their people.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Should see what
wow.
they fucking should see what they've done to their gas and oil industry.
Moyash.
They um
Oil
they took
industry.
under government control, and they don't make any profit because they got all these public sector employees working on oil rigs and shit, and the gas and oil industry in Venezuela is literally, it has to buy oil from America because it's cheaper than it is for them to harvest
Yeah.
their own.
That's crazy. I really,
Yeah.
I really do feel bad for them, and I think that yeah, they definitely have to free up, the free market. They can't be having this fucking, repressive way of living. But then again, what's really funny is that how some of the socialist, YouTube channels were coming up too.
Mm.
There's this guy by the name of Democratic Socialists
Oh my
and
god.
a Libertarian Socialist, and
Hang
they were trying
on,
to
libertarian
yes,
socialist.
yes, I know. I don't know how the fuck that works, but this guy was trying to say about what Paul Joseph Watson said about Venezuela, and he was trying to tell him like, well, socialism by all means cannot
Hold
doesn't
up,
always.
are you about to Oh fucking hell, we're getting into territory where we have to defend Paul Joseph Watson, aren't we?
That's what I'm saying. Like I was thinking that Paul Joseph Watson was right because capitalism, gives us what we want. We can have the freedom to do what or whatever we want in a private or public
Yeah,
business
yeah,
and manufacture our items and be hardworking
yeah.
people. We pay taxes, to the government and bam, you go back home, get your fucking money and leave. But
Mm.
the thing is that what made capitalism look too bad was the corporates because corporatism, correct me if I'm wrong, that's not a part of capitalism, right?
I'm not sure.
Well, I was supposed to think that corporatism was a part of capitalism, but a lot of people are saying that's not because capitalism isn't supposed to, over do on how much money you're getting paid. It's just based off of how much money you're supposed to be worth for, based off of what the products and goods and services that you're selling to the highest profit, right?
Mm.
Yeah, like I don't see a problem with that, but I mean in a socialist economy. Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking. Mike said corporatism is a form of
Yeah,
socialism.
yeah,
Yeah, so that means that they basically have all of like the wealth, but they just don't want to give it out to the people. They don't want to fucking balance everything out. Fuck that shit. I hate that shit. That's some fucked up bullshit, my man. That's what I'm saying. If I was living in Mexico, I'm pretty sure that I would get paid you know, just like the same like amount, you know, as you know back at home in the U.S. Like, I mean, you know, I know Mexico they got their problems, but damn, like Venezuela compared to Mexico, Mexico beats out, you know, yeah, beats out most of like the
Yeah.
Central and Latin American countries by most of them, not all of them. There are some that are really growing, but you
Mm.
know, this is
Well,
like do you know that one guy do you know that one guy from Devin's live stream? His name was Alpha Benny. He's like that well, I'm not gonna make fun of him, but his profile picture looks like looks like the characters from the Muppets. He's
no, I don't remember that. But okay.
no, basically he said that Peru, you know, due to how they've been like basically, you know, there's some countries in South America that have tried to rebuild themselves after
Yeah.
the whole drug cartels and
Yeah.
you know like the economy, you know, draining out of them. But for places where he's from, like Peru, he told me that they're actually one of the fewest countries that are actually trying to rebuild, rather than for places like you know Guyana, fucking I want to say places like shit. What are those other nations?
Got
Oh,
Argentina and Brazil and Chile and uh
I know that there's because because I know that Argentina they are trying to regrow, but I keep hearing that they have like a lot of bullshit there
they have a
too.
lot of internal problems along with Brazil. Brazil
Yeah,
and
Brazil.
Argentina. Brazil just impeached their president last year, and
So what? They don't have a
Argentina
president.
is.
They got no president.
I'm not sure what the deal. I can't remember what's going on with Argentina,
Yeah,
but
that's
there
just
was an
kind of
issue.
funny. It's like, hey guys, like, what's your decision on this guy? It's either do we just cut his head off or what?
Sorry.
Just impeach him. No. I was making like a little joke. Basically, do you okay if you lived in a country like Brazil, I was making a joke like, what would the people think about their leader? Be like, hey guys, it's either do we cut his head off or do we just be nice enough just to impeach him?
Well,
I
when
was
it comes to Brazil, I would probably say it depends on what kind of social class of people you ask, because I'm sure if
oh
you ask
man,
the rich, yeah, they're probably not so
yeah,
fond of their leader, but then at the
yeah,
same time, I bet if you ask the poor, I bet they're more concerned about the fucking world's most highest murder rate and shit like that,
yeah, yeah,
place
cause
where
I
literally the government doesn't do shit for them except for like actually a place where Black Lives Matter could actually be somewhat
yeah,
effective. I'm gonna
yeah.
say it,
I'm not
but I
gonna
reckon
lie.
that's a place they could be
They
useful.
would definitely win their cases down there. They would be like, "Oh, we need to say fuck you to the police, even though that the police look fucking Latino as fuck, man. Oh my fucking good. Oh yeah, bro. You gotta have all them fucking Afro, you know, Latino Portugal. Yeah, fucking assholes. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, literally every black person around the world has made me think like, how much dumber can you be? How much more regressive you can be? And how much more stupid you could be looking at the bullshit that you're trying to infuse. And that's what I'm saying. They just laugh it up. They're just like, nah, bro, fuck white people, man. Have you seen what white people be doing, man? They be doing some bullshit. That's how it goes down.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm just like, yeah, like, I'm just sitting here like, yo, I'm talking to like my nigga Jay, and he's a white
Well,
guy.
hold up. Sorry, dude. Hold up. The paramilitary groups in fucking Brazil. What like paramilitary groups, as in like Northern Ireland with like the IRA and shit.
Yare. Yo, dude, I was saying that at my job like the other night. I was like,
It's because it's a fucking awesome song.
no, this one person was linking that song to me, and that's called the Zombie Song by Ewa, EWYA or something like that. That person is a really good wow, that person has a really good, beautiful voice. I'm not gonna lie. She's like the real MVP, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
What the fuck?
She is a very awesome person. Oh no, this is their paramilitary group.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
not even gonna fucking try and pronounce that.
Bata,
Pope.
Bata Halo de Opret. Oh wow, Oprah. Opera
I just
coes
googled them.
policias
Fuck, now these guys are fucked.
especias. Yeah. Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, that's really fucked up. I wouldn't be surprised if they turn into
Brazil's
Afghanistan.
IRA is Oxalilamapat. I don't know how.
Oshalaleya.
Yeah,
Abune Dariza.
there you go. Yeah.
Oh, that makes me think of the
Not a cool
militia.
name like the IRA. Just call them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it makes me think of whatchamacallit. It makes me think of their like their militia group from Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yes, we are called like the Brazilian militia, where we just take everybody down. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no. Okay. Anyway, because we got like majorly distracted. Let's go back to this video. I put subtitles on.
Oh, well, you can't turn on the sound for it.
What?
No
Hang on.
sound.
Like, tell me this. Can you not hear it? The sound's on.
Yeah, I can't hear it. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, the South is my country. The South is my country.
Is there like something I've got to change in the settings to make it fucking?
Yeah, you probably got to in the Google Hangouts settings section. You have to probably set your basically your speakers to be I want to say stereo mix or actual microphone. Yeah, like I'm not too sure. I wouldn't want to fuck with it if you can't, get it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna bang this in the chat.
Actually, yeah, I could look it up on like my other phone.
Or whatever I do to if I'm a bit.
All right. I'll actually look it up through the browser.
Paid to 82 million pounds, and this help from the.
This guy has 4.4 subscribers.
Yeah, 4,400.
Wow, what a dick. Yeah, he sounds like a gay fuck. Nah, just kidding. I don't.
Oh, he's moaning about the 300. Right. Okay. So, first of all, he's moaned about the 82 million. So that money is because that's her fucking money in the first place, which we tax at a fucking high rate, and then we decide how much we're going to give her of her fucking money, right? You talk about like a fucking communist society when literally our government acts like a communist government to the fucking queen. But anyway, and then he now brings up the 375 million pound, right? So if we were a republic like America, say we got rid of the king and queen, say 10 years ago in 2000, yeah, the royal family was gone as of 2000, right? So we would have had 17. Yeah, we would have been. This would have been our 17th year.
2007.
Well, yeah, I'm saying 2000. So it's 2017 now. So that's 17 years, yeah.
Yes, yep, 17
Right,
years.
Britain's just had 17 years of no royal family. But the thing is those buildings, every single one, from Buckingham Palace to Windsor Castle, they would still be standing. And Buckingham Palace would be turned into a tourist attraction. And if that did happen, we would still need to pay 370 million to fucking renovate it because the place is falling apart. Literally, it's like government. The last 4 or 5 governments have been so shit at taking care of the Queen and the royal family when it comes to their residence and their house. It's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they gotta treat you with respect. Don't treat you.
They got to sort that shit out, mate. Yeah, exactly. They got to sort that shit out.
So basically, if they were to be gone, all that money would just basically be fucked up. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. All right. I'm gonna continue with it.
Oh, he's moaning about it being outdated. Oh my god, I think it's a way to Game of Thrones 2. And oh my god. And I think in an age where bang on about democracy. Right, okay, son. Okay, A up, let's talk. I can't, whatever your name is, lad. Do you know what the difference between a republican model and a constitutional monarchy model? Because we live in the second one of those.
Okay.
We don't live in a republic. I'm talking to this dude on the screen, but
Okay. Yeah. Talking to him. Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't know if you want me to continue with the video or did you have your own?
Oh no, I'm just going through it right now because I gotta go through it. I gotta go through it. It's gonna drive me crazy not knowing.
Oh, all right, then I don't need to have mine up. If you
Oh,
have
you can. Well, I'm just gonna read it on the screen basically and share my views. Basically, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Perfect. That's a lot better.
A birth of people can't work for the queen or king or the what? Okay, we have to go back a little bit because I missed something there.
That's kind of fucked up though. Like that's fucked up how he has like a hateful view towards the queen, and then she's already doing her part. She's not acting like a dictator. She's
Oh,
doing
mate,
her
she does her
job.
job like a motherfucker.
Yeah, like that would be like my great grandma. Like, you know, if I was like in Naruto right now, oh yeah, she would be
Yeah.
like, dude, she'd be like, dude, she would be like fucking Tsunade on like fucking 10 different levels. I'm not gonna lie. I probably would fall in love with your country. I'm not gonna lie. I probably would think of it like America, but way better. Way better. Yeah. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm like.
I
reading
was
this
just
bit.
gonna say, would you be pissed if you ever traveled out to like America and just figured out how fucked up we are?
I'd probably love it. I'd be walking around with like hashtag t-shirts saying "Make America Great Britain Again."
Yo, if we ever get big on YouTube, we should do that. We should make a hashtag movement for that.
Oh mate,
I
I'm
would
planning on
definitely
making
love
a
that.
hashtag "Make Hong Kong Great Britain Again."
Make Hong Kong GB again. You
Yeah,
should
damn
listen
right.
to us.
Anyway, let me
Dude,
play this. Let's see what he's saying. So,
Jay doesn't give a fuck. Jay
you
doesn't
simply
give a
place
fuck.
there via a miracle of birth, and people can't work for the queen or king or the.
Is there? I missed that.
Well,
Yeah,
technically, mate, you can't technically, you know, moan about the royal family because that would be talking about republicanism, which technically is against the law. But I've already said that bit, you know, how I feel on that one. But anyway,
it's a free country. I think the majority of the people in this country want the queen. He's calling their family like a war family.
yeah. Like they go out and, you know, fucking just savagely kill fucking women and children left, right, and center on a fucking daily basis,
How does
where they
that
go
make
out on hunts of the fucking
You
of the
should probably
commoners. You know what I mean?
you
It's
should probably go
ridiculous.
like you should probably go after Trump because he's already killed people. So I mean for her, did she ever told the SAS to go out to Afghanistan and start
No,
blasting all
because
these?
the only way that, well, technically, she has to be the one that sends the troops off to war, but she only
Yeah,
sends the troops off to war if Parliament vote on it.
yeah. If
If
Parliament
Parliament vote
votes
on
on
it,
it,
it gets
then
signed
yeah,
off.
then that's a declaration of war. You
Yeah,
don't just sign. Yeah, because like that's
she
against.
ain't just going, "Oh, go on, lads, go fuck that country up because
Yeah,
I
that's what
say
I'm saying.
so." No, the
That's
country
against
has
like
decided.
yeah, that's against like the country's policies to set to just illegally send out a military to go fuck up, you know, innocent people that you don't know. So basically, it's kind of like what Cult of Duchess is. Like you're going after strangers. You're basically shooting up people for no fucking reason. Like you don't even know who's the fucking enemy. And see, that's what I hate out of my military, because once you get enlisted, if we are in a conflict, they can send you active duty out to Afghanistan or Pakistan because those are our two main sites where the advisors are to set up, you know, like the missions and all that fucking bullshit. And
Mm.
it's really fucked up. Like I mean, like you know, like I have talked to a lot of crazy, you know, Marines, which I don't call them crazy, but you know, they're well, they're good guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I actually like talking to a few Marines that actually know that yeah, it's kind of fucked up that we do have like the military making all these bad fucking decisions. But I mean, if we were to keep
Well,
the
no, your
troops,
military don't just, you know, decide to go off to war
yeah,
without
we don't.
authorization. Your representatives
Yes,
vote on that shit.
yes. I understand what you're talking about, but I mean, there is a coming time where, you know, some of the people that want to go out to war, they'll try to basically get that vote out to Congress to legislate it at the right place, right time to kind of, corrupt, their power because they want to try to get more money out of it. Because put it like this: after the fucking bombings out in Syria, this is what I heard out of a news outlet. It wasn't like some mainstream media one, but actually, I think I actually got it from I don't really watch these guys too much, but it's the We Are Change, YouTube YouTube channel network, and I don't really think that they're really too that bad, but I mean, if anything, they could probably go regressive at any point. But I heard that after the bombings out in Syria, there was a company, like a corporate oil company, that got like $1 billion after Trump had launched those attacks, and I was like, what the fuck? So, if you put it like that for all the other companies that are in favor to be a part of this, congressional warfare, to just go after nations that we don't even know. But then again, like the Middle East is like our fucking profit pool to make all this money.
Nah, it's not. The Middle East ain't about fucking. Well, yeah, it's got a little bit to do
Yeah,
about
it
money,
is,
but it
like, to
isn't.
some
It
degree,
isn't
but
about America
yeah,
just
I
going out to
understand.
Iraq and fucking Afghanistan and whatnot just to go get the fucking oil fields. It's a lot of it comes down to Israel and Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
A,
and
we
then
need to keep Israel fucking safe, and
yeah,
B,
we
we
gotta
need
keep
to
it
keep
safe.
our investments that are in Saudi Arabia
Yeah,
safe, and
yeah,
that's what it
because
comes down to. Nothing else.
okay, Michael said Congress is supposed to vote on a war resolution. Okay, yeah, yeah, like I understand where you're coming from, but I just think like as far as wasting lives, in which I understand, like this is something that Dev made a good point about. This is something in which we do it every time when we want to start like basically like put an ends meet to a terrorist group or a militia group.
That's
But
fine.
but this is how we have to do it in order to promote safety on our end for the West, so that way we don't have to have as much, I don't know, like more terrorists to come after us. Which I think this is something that I go come into a really big debate with people, because I think in my own philosophy of how Iraq and Afghanistan went down is that we were trying to hold out the enemy, and we weren't even trying to take them out that quickly. We were just trying to keep flushing in more money, have more troops come in which we didn't have like that many troops come out, like to actually defend most of our embassies that were out there. But I mean, if
Hey,
anything, that's
dude, have you
still
got something playing in the background?
no. Why? Oh, what? Can you hear me?
I can hear something else in the background.
Wait, hold on. Can you hear me? Oh wait, actually, go to your device control and raise my volume all the way to the max.
Ah, yeah. That's not a
Yeah,
bad idea.
yeah, that's
That's
why.
better.
Yo, Mike, can you hear me? Yo, Mike, can anybody hear me?
Too
Hello?
quiet. Can't hear you. That's what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Who's he
What?
saying
Yo,
that now?
Jay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly
Oh,
fine.
all right, cool. Yeah, now Mike can hear me. He just texted it in. But
Yeah, it's
yeah,
cool.
back to what I was saying. I just think that personally, ever since we sent the troops out there to Iraq and Afghanistan and Pakistan during the whole fucking Osama bin Laden days, I just think that we just held it out for that long because we were trying to get more profit out of the soldiers that were just like, yo, what the fuck? I thought we were all like coming back home. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jay. Didn't that happen with with the British military too? We kind of worked together on this.
Yeah, we worked together on it, but like they weren't just there like, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking stay here for 10 years because we need to spend all our troop, spend money blowing bombs up and shit.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not a
There
supporter
was
of war, but
strategic goals. I mean, don't get me wrong, a lot of it was a fucking disaster and an absolute fuck up, but
that's what I'm saying. Take a look at Yemen. Take a look at all those other nations that decided
oh
to
mate,
fucking
Yemen started
yeah,
this fucking shit. Yemen
yeah.
can fuck off.
Fuck Yemen.
Fuck Yemen.
Yemen literally had most of the Al Qaeda members come in
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
literally take their families and behead them if they did not listen to them. And then again,
Yeah.
they were smuggling in most of those weapons to be given out to their fucking militias. So I'm just like sitting here like, wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense that Iraq and Afghanistan are not even being taken down, and then we're just
Well,
wasting
Yemen's a
troops.
civil
Like,
war.
yeah, I understand, but I mean, like this is definitely the same thing what we did back out in Vietnam, and I mean because I credit us for taking action to pull out, but I mean, dude, we could have ended that war in less than like I probably say like a year. We could have
Mate,
dropped like a
there was no option for the American government other than to pull out of Vietnam. Vietnam just turned into a fucking clusterfuck. Like, don't get me
that was
wrong, it
that
was the
was Ho
right
Chi
thing to do.
that was Ho Chi Minh Dick Island out there.
Yeah, exactly. And it was a
That was
fucking
fucking massacre beyond massacre. Like, dude, like little did I know, but I guess like Australia, they
But the thing
participated
is,
too.
man, is the
But
American military wasn't built for jungle warfare. It wasn't built on those kind of operations that
yeah,
needed to take place during the
yeah,
Vietnam War, and
yeah,
that's how you have special units that have been made specially for that
yeah.
role. Like,
Just to get in and get out. We're not trying to fuck around.
yeah,
Yeah, because I
but
think I think I think that's what the government tried to do, and then they really got themselves into deep shit because
I don't actually disagree with anything America has done since World War II war wise.
yeah, ever
I
since
think
World War
that a
Two,
lot
we
of them
we
they just fucked up on, like the
yeah, that's
Bay
what I'm
of
saying.
Pigs
We
incidents
we
in Cuba.
Yeah, if you look at it, every 10 years, we were going into a war. And after World War II, we just got into going to war with North Korea. But how did that happen, though? Did they just get inspired by communism, or did they just
Well, hang
really
on.
hate
You're
our
on about
guts?
1950 with Korea.
Huh?
You're on about Korea, the 1950 war with
Yeah,
North Korea. Yeah,
yeah.
that
Like, why
um,
why
that
would we
was
go straight to North Korea and fight their asses when we knew that communism was that bad? We could have just went out there and took down all of their fucking militias, and then we wouldn't have to see, another day of war. We could have just
well
been straight up
with
isolationist.
Korea is a unique situation because that happened right at the end of World War II. The American
Yep.
infrastructure was depleted. It was tired.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
wasn't expected to go straight back into war. And the other
Yeah.
problem was when they
And
got up to the Chinese border, that was it. The
yep.
Chinese fucking started giving back up to North Korea, and then the next
Yeah.
thing you know, they're at the 38th parallel.
I was just gonna say, Mike made a great point. Because it is almost impossible to fight an armed entrenched guerrilla warfare force.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I was literally coming to that actually.
like that makes a lot of sense because in Korea, there's really not that much space to really find any,
North
you know,
Korea's all hills and shit, mate. There's
Yeah,
hardly
that
any
is
flat
that
terrain.
is fucking tropical rainforest hills. That's fucking like Predator Island. Yeah, now that I think about it, that's really tough to bring in tanks. You can't
Yeah,
even. That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
exactly.
You
You can't.
can't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's basically our situation. What we did back in back in fucking Japan. We weren't even able to bring in tanks. It took us a long time to bring at least a few in. But yeah, I understand what you're talking about now because as much as I just don't want to see war coming back, it's just always coming back. Every like 5 to 10 years because there's always that one nation.
Mate, you need to look at the data. Look at the data, and you will see that over the last, first of all, the last 100 years, the 19th century was the quiet. Even though we had two big fat wars,
Yeah, two
the
big
the
fat ass
19th century was
wars.
the most peaceful fucking century ever. War has
Okay.
decreased so much
Yeah,
every
yeah,
year.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I was pretty happy like by looking at like the stats. Like World War II was basically our very last battle of just wasting that many troops. But I mean, I see where you're coming from. We're getting smarter of just not participating in war that much because I feel like
Yeah.
there's that good smart there's that good smart chunk of humans that are now thinking like yeah, this is just pointless now. Like we don't need to have more wars than for what we could chew on. We can now just look at it as like a conflict because think about it. If Russia were to go to war with us like today, I'm pretty sure that we would probably be dropping nukes right now, and we probably
No,
wouldn't.
no, no. Sorry, man. I massively disagree. Like, right. As much as like
Eight
people like to
billion
go,
people. That's
oh,
crazy.
you know, nuclear war and there's nothing worse than
I don't
dropping
think
nuclear
nuclear war's
bombs
happening.
and shit. The simple
That shit,
thing is,
that shit would never fly. Europe would be a fucking dump. Yeah, like
Exactly.
America
Well,
and
thing, mate. That's what it
America
is.
and Canada would be dying. We would all be
Mm.
fucking. Yeah, that would
Well,
be
the thing
fucking.
is, everyone who's like you said, it's Russia. You said then in that situation, Russia do not want to fucking press the button because they know we'll press the fucking button, and
They know that we're gonna try to find like the best way to disable that
Why do you
fucking
think
nuke.
Russia has spent so much money on fucking internet trolls and fucking cyber hackers and all that shit, mate? Because
Yeah,
they
because
know pressing the nuclear button is not just
Yeah.
bad for themselves, but bad
It's
for
bad
everybody.
for the whole world. It's bad for the whole world. Like, well, actually, if you want to, you know, destroy
The only person that could use a nuclear weapon, in my
North Korea.
opinion, is North Korea and
Yeah.
maybe
Guess it right on time.
Iran.
Gets it right on time. It's like, yeah, you know, yeah, man, like you know, North Korea, man, we good. We fucking hate like America. We hate Britain. We want to fuck up all your countries. And fuck
Exactly.
those assholes. Like,
Exactly, man. Exactly.
oh, basically, like another, you know, fact from the chat. Michael said that Russia's #1 enemy is actually China. Wait, how so? How is China?
you
Like,
think?
how is China fucking enemies with fucking Russia? How does this come into play?
My assessment on that right now is I personally
how do they piss them
Russia
off?
does want to trade with Europe. Yes, I was about to say that, but I personally think with the power struggle, because China is constantly going through a power struggle, and at the moment you've got the current president, and then you've got the previous one, the fucking Toad guy, fucking I can't think of his name, and a lot of people, you know, inside the actual Communist Party, and I think Putin doesn't want anything to do with it, and he's trying to keep away from it due to the fact of the that it causes.
I think due to their civil
China
war
wants their
issues,
resources. China wants half of Asia's resources.
Yeah, China. Yeah, my friend just came back from China. He actually spent 9 months there, and he told me that China is like it looks half okay, but it looks very, very fucking poor. Like China's probably like, you know, Venezuela #2 in my honest opinion. I don't think they're gonna keep the whole policy on, you know, just allowing more people to have more kids. No, they're gonna probably keep killing more kids like they did like 5.
Oh, China dropped the one-child policy.
Yeah, one child. Yeah, one boy and one girl policy. That's so stupid. You can't control like a woman's, you know, fucking sexual, you know, birth. That's what I'm saying. Like, how does this work? Wow, people must really think that it's that simple to just control like a female's, like, you know, birth rate. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh wait, how do like no. Like, let me ask you something, Jay. How would you think that India and China had gotten up to 1 billion something odd people? How did that somehow happen? Was it because that white people weren't there, or did they just want more kids?
Well, the only reason that
Or just poor structures of laws?
a lack of education, lack of healthcare, and lack of justice and lack of law enforcement, I would say, play the main part of that, because whenever you look at poor societies, the one common thing is childbirth. More children means more chance of a child surviving to help feed the family and to help bring money in.
Yeah.
You know, like in the Western world, we don't need to have 8 or 9 or 10 kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because we know all our kids will live to adulthood.
Yeah,
we don't
and
have
we
to...
don't need to carry on a generation with, you know, 10 kids. Like, that's why the average birth rate. Well, I'd probably say like the average family would be probably 4 at the max. But for a basic,
in the Western world, it's 1.2 of a child to...
Really?
Yeah, that's the birth rate.
They were trying to say that Christians are more.
Actually, that might just be the birth rate for white people in the Western world, actually.
Oh,
but...
fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Oh, wait, what is it for black people? Probably like 10.5. Black people in the U.S. are 10.5 kids. Like, yo, what's up, baby mama? oh word, oh yeah. Like I'll give you that child support, baby. Be like after like that, I kill somebody. Yeah, be like black crime, man. Be like they ain't no problem. We in this shit. Be like, okay. Like when Uncle Ruckus go back to prison because he about to beat this case and about to beat this family charge. Yeah, I don't know how that works, but personally, if I want a really good decent number of what the average family for a black family would be, max would probably be 6 kids at the most, probably 6 kids. I'm sorry to say that, but I don't.
I'll be lucky if I get 2.
No. Yo, my boy, if you get triplets, you get fucking triplets. Yeah, you
I
better
think
stop that
if I
shit.
got my missus pregnant with triplets, I think she would kill me.
What are you guys gonna just take out one of those kids and just put them up for like adoption?
Oh no, obviously not. Obviously not.
No, that would be like a lot of labor. Damn. You gotta help her out and shit. Damn.
Should destroy my hand. Anyway, let's go back to this video. We got sidetracked again.
Let's do it once again, my boy. Let's do it.
It's so bad. So he's moaning about democracy.
Is there
Right, so he's now bringing up the Crown made a profit of
328
£8 million.
pounds last year?
Yeah, I think that's right. Somewhere around that.
That's kind of good, right? That's what I'm saying. Like they made a lot of money. So
She's getting her share of her money, basically,
yeah, she worked
is
hard for that.
25% increase over the next decade. So her wage increase for the next decade is 25%. And I know, obviously, I'm on the left, so I know what my fellow lefties are going to say is, oh, but the NHS, they haven't got a pay rise and things like that. Which,
so is
yes,
that bad?
well, it is and it isn't, right? Because what it is with the public sector, a lot of the time people only listen to, oh, public sector staff only get pay rises when the government says, oh, this service is getting this much increase or this.
Yeah.
But you have unions and you have performance assessments and annual reviews where you get a pay increase. And if you were already on minimum wage, you'd still get a pay increase because every year the minimum wage goes up. So
Yep.
there's this like double-ended sword.
That's
People
just
are getting pay rises,
that's
but
just
it's not.
like in New York, where if we're making a decent amount of money, which we always do because the North has more wealth, but we get that pay wage increase every year. But I mean, it's also dependent on what the state government that wants to make that regulation.
Yeah, exactly.
No, because dude, like I'm not even gonna lie, because our state wage was gonna actually be like $10 this year, because we were at $9.75, but no, we actually like agreed to boost up to $10.75, for New York State. But now you see jobs that are like offering positions at like $11 an hour, and I'm like, oh shit, that's really good. But I'm just thinking like, look, I don't care about the job itself. I care about the whole inflation bullshit, because they're gonna try to say, oh, we don't want to be paying more taxes because of our fucking money. Well, excuse me, how much of that money is being tax break? Because this is where most righties don't want to talk about. But then, I could see where some lefties, fuck up too, because they just want to overtax everybody. But no, you gotta go after the marginal.
I'm going to be honest
balance.
with you, mate. From what I understand, especially when it comes to your corporation rate and your over 150,000 rate, is fucking extortion.
You would probably be fucking pissed if you weren't able to run a small business, and you would have to deal with that for the rest of your.
Yeah, your small business laws fucking suck.
Yeah, it sucks. You're not able
Bring
to
on the robots.
Yeah, you're not able to do it. Yeah, bring in fucking robots, because you want to know why? Because that actually disarrays most corporate companies to come out and get most of their profit, and they will try to bitch and complain to the government to say, oh well, why can't we have more human labor? No, well, why not just have robots do it, and then we could just focus on having a small business economy.
That's what McDonald's are doing.
I'm really thinking Wait, what?
I was just going to say, when Bernie Sanders was being elected and he was saying like $15 an hour, do you know what McDonald's did? The moment
Oh,
Bernie
yeah.
Sanders
Yeah.
said minimum
Yeah,
of
McDonald's
$15 an hour,
boosted that
McDonald's
shit.
went out and started renovating all their stores to be self-service and to cut
So
down
they
on labor costs as much as possible. And if
oh, is
anything,
that bad?
Bernie Sanders saying that
Bad.
probably made McDonald's fucking billions. So is Bernie Sanders secretly working for big corporations? Is he a sellout?
I probably would say he would be if he's actually trying to not let corporate get any regulations out of what they're doing. But if he's gonna, okay, now I understand where you're coming from. Like, are you trying to say that he was not going to be in a fair agreement to tax corporate and
No,
actually?
what I'm saying is basically is McDonald's heard what Bernie Sanders said, and regardless of if he was electable or not electable, they took on board what he said and dealt with what they
Got
saw as an
that?
issue.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know, because that's a little bit tricky. Didn't Hillary say that she was in for it too, or what? Did she want corporate to uprise more?
I can't remember what his policies were for that sort of stuff.
Devin went on a super tear to talk about how Hillary, she was in favor of the Affordable Care Act to be improved, and I think that she also wanted to improve Obamacare as well. But either or, I was looking at the plan, and I mean, look, she was right on most issues, just like Bernie. But I think, yeah, it makes perfect sense why Bernie lost, because he screwed up on the whole Israel problem, and then he got totally sidetracked on the whole Black Lives Matter thing, which I was thinking he was going to talk up against that, but then
Yeah, man,
Hillary,
he was trying to suck up to your people.
what the fuck you talking about, nigga? Nah, I can fucking suck on my own dick. Nobody ain't sucking my dick until I suck my own dick.
He's trying to get in with the black folk, isn't he?
Nigga, that nigga grew up in fucking he's originally from Brooklyn, but I mean he grew up out of that poor part, which I never been out to Brooklyn, but I've been out to the Bronx. But by all means, everybody says where he grew up at, yeah, it was a pretty fucked up neighborhood. But I mean, that's why a lot of people do respect him, because he understands his whole stance on where he's been. But I mean, politically, yeah, that's where he probably lost most of his voting interest, because he just went AWOL on supporting a lot of bad shit. And I'm just like, yeah, like I always knew that at some given point in time, Bernie was going to do something dumb. But I mean, to a standard level, do I think he's really that corrupt? Like, to a certain degree, I'd say he's minor corrupt versus Trump, being far more dangerous, and he has no intellectual clue what the fuck he's doing. But for Hillary, a lot of people say that they just don't want her in because of the whole Clinton Foundation, which I don't understand about that. Isn't that supposed to help people out, or what? Just drive you out of, your your life, and just to be fucked over? I don't get that. Yeah. Oh, and wait, hold on.
Mike, do you not support Israel's right to exist, mate?
So he doesn't think. So he doesn't think Israel needs to be here.
I don't know. I'm gonna wait.
Wait a minute.
I'm not
I have
gonna
a
jump to
question.
assumption.
What's so bad about being a Zionist? Is that terrible?
I'm pro-Zionist, man. I'm big time Zionist. I'm actually a bigger Zionist than fucking
Let
most
me
people
ask
I
you
know.
something, Jay. If we're atheists and we're up against all religions, shouldn't we have to be on monetary level, up against Judeo, values? Shouldn't that be the first thing on our mind to say, well, yeah, we support Israel, but no, we don't want all this, Judeo bullshit coming our way.
With Israel,
I still love Israel either way.
yeah. Hang on.
Oh, all right, he's saying he's not saying anything against Israel. Yeah. Yeah. Continue continue what you said about the whole Judeo.
Yeah, with Israel, right? Israel's a secular democratic society in the Middle East where everybody's got equal rights and blah blah blah.
Yes, sir.
But also is Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Also,
Mike. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, Mike. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're right there. Yeah. When it comes to Israel, I think that a lot of people also forget that Jews aren't just a religious group; they are a ethnic group,
yeah.
and
So they are
they
the
are.
Ashkenazi, right? The Ashken.
Oh, I can't. I admit I can't remember all that
Well,
fucking
that's what
history.
Devin's guest Maria says. That's the whole like origination of Israel, or basically like the Jewish tribe. They call themselves Ashkenazi.
Not sure.
Oh, yeah,
Um.
she's mad hot. She's beautiful.
Oh, I lost my thought.
Long live Israel. Yeah, yeah. You were talking about Israel, about how Jew is an actual race, right?
Yeah, yeah, the Judean. Yeah, and the thing is it's not like when we talk about white people. White people are spread out over, over a Great Plain. Um, Black people are all over Africa, and we've got all types of Asians, and there's not really Asian oppression and shit like that. The only place that there is a genuine hate to kill a particular ethnic group, and that is Israel. I mean, pretty much all its neighbors want to see it being destroyed.
Yeah, I don't
Want it
like
wiped
that.
off the
Like,
map.
why is Europe really trying to act like a dick just to see them gone? That doesn't make any sense. Then again, it's gonna hurt their cause, saying like, "Oh, well, we want global peace treaties," and it's like, no, you didn't like agree to having Israel being like a part of, like the UN. So why the fuck would you try to like,
Esme's
basically
just like
you use this
savage.
political correctness to throw them under the bus? Yeah, and Michael, he makes a good point. Israel is like the most tolerant secular society in the Middle East, and that's what I like. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I probably say Israel's like amongst the smartest nations out of all nations. Bordering Europe and like the Middle East.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
Israel
like,
wants in the European Union, mate. Fucking
yeah, they
badly.
want to get in. So why can't they do that? I mean, like, if anything, can't we just set up like a USA slash Israel like alliance with them, and we could just give them their
Mate, you already
protection?
do. You give shit tons of military aid to Israel every year. You give fucking billions of dollars every year to Israel.
No, no, no. But I'm talking about as far as Israel can like basically the U.S. and Israel can make their own union, like instead of having Israel be sided with the European Union.
Yeah, fucking good luck with that, mate. I'm sure the
Yeah,
fucking
I
lefties
don't
would
think
totally
Europe.
be
I
up
don't
for
think
that.
Europe's gonna say yes to that. They're gonna be like, no, you're not
And
gonna.
yes,
Yeah,
Michael's right. It is because Turkey is literally in the way of it.
Turkey and Palestine. Fuck those countries. A bunch of
Um,
fascists.
yeah, I know what you're saying. Actually, in between, like physically, but I meant as in Turkey are constantly trying to block them from getting into Europe.
It's just crazy. I don't really like that because it's like,
Esme's like they get to come to Eurovision. What more do they fucking want? They want in the European Union, mate. They
yeah.
want some of that free
So,
movement.
oh wait, who? Turkey or Israel?
No, Israel. Fuck Turkey. I don't want Turkey in the European Union. That would be a fucking disaster.
No, I was thinking Eurovision. Does Turkey come into Eurovision?
No, Turkey's not.
Oh,
I don't think Turkey's
yeah.
in the Eurovision. I hope not. I'm gonna have to check.
Turkey doesn't. Turkish people don't even look European. I'm sorry. Like I've tried looking at the whitest girl out of Turkey. She doesn't really look white. Like she looks kind of like uh
Yes,
light
Esme's
brown.
response is correct. They should, if Turkey is in the Eurovision, then they should have better Eurovision entries. Then that is definitely true.
Yeah, you need to have more whiter people in that crowd. You can't black that
Oh,
shit.
what Turkey is? Well, then yeah, they need a fucking better Eurovision entry. Then
Yeah,
Israel
they
always
can't.
knocks the fucking ball out.
Dude, I just love Israel. They have like the best, people for singers. I mean, like they're kind of okay with rap. They don't,
How
sound
the
pretty.
fuck is that even possible? How do those two words, Turkish trans, go together?
I don't know how that works. I don't know how
As
that
do I.
works. Wait, like, would you really consider trannies as like their own race? Because I really don't.
No, 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 no.
Sadly.
I was on about how can how can someone from the LGBT community end up as the Turkish person singing at Eurovision, bearing in mind that they are literally the most homophobic nation in the fucking, well, they're not the most, but they're fucking up there.
Yeah, I just don't understand why they're just such a fascist piece of
Not
shit.
until Istanbul becomes Constantinople again. Hashtag make Istanbul Constantinople again.
Constantinople. Yes, we
Oh,
are Constantinople. Hey. I don't know.
right.
Like why do everybody out in the Middle East want to take over Jerusalem when they can't even have like a strong military to take Israel out?
Well, they tried, didn't they? They tried
Yeah, they
like
had like
three
five
times.
militaries go after them. Literally five nations coming after them. Like that's just so effing retarded. Like that's how Islam works. Like you need to regain like the land so Allah can be praised. That's really retarded.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
never met. Yeah, let's continue that video if
yeah,
you want to.
I want to finish it. So
Finish
yeah,
that
he's going on
shit.
about a pay rise is 25% over the next decade.
Hmm.
Hang on. Well,
Yeah,
he said
I think that guy's just
up
a
10%
like he's just
rise.
like he's a
Um,
self-hating black guy.
oh,
He
he
does.
fucking is. Go see his race videos.
Oh, what? He's racist. He says fuck those whiteys.
He's not a fuck those whiteys, but he's like,
He's like
you
white
know,
people just
he's like
don't
so
treat me
he's
well.
big time pro BLM and shit.
So he is racist. Well, I'm sorry if you support BLM, you're racist, dude. Like I can't be fucking with no more black nationalists. That's the same thing with white nationalists too, because everybody tried asking me like the
Yeah,
same question. Hey, do you like Richard Spencer? And I'm like, fuck no, fuck that nigga. But I mean, is he racist? No, he's not racist. There's a two-way difference of being racist and being a supremacist, and being a nationalist but not being a racist. So I
right.
mean,
Now he's moaning about the cost of travel. Yeah.
how much is
So
it to
he's
get to Britain?
it's cheap as fuck, but he's moaning about how much it costs for the crown to get about, right?
Yeah,
So we don't stick the fucking queen on some old train that's going up to fucking Scotland so she can go stay at fucking Windsor or Sandringham
yeah,
Court, you know. We stick her on the fucking train from like 1940, you know. This train is old, mate, and it costs
yeah,
quite a bit to keep up and running. And I will again go back to my point I made earlier about if
yep,
we were a republic and she was gone, we
yep.
would still keep that train operational and still be paying for it to be running
Yeah.
because you know,
You gotta pay a shit ton of taxes for that.
well,
That's
no, we would use it as like a tourist attraction
bus
and we might
traffic.
make some money back, but it's part of our heritage. It would be so
That's what I'm
it would be
saying.
sick.
Those train systems are beautiful. They are.
Yeah, I'm on about the public system, that's
Yeah, that's
shit,
what I'm
but
saying. Like
the crown, mate.
no, that's what I'm saying. You gotta keep that public transportation going because I think that that's like the biggest thing that a lot of places out in Europe is known for. Because I like that though. Because if I want to go from like Britain to Germany, I could do that if I wanted to. But yeah, Michael said that the Black Panthers used to be cool, which I wanted your own like opinion on that because I want to say that they used to be really racist up against white people. Hello.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, do you think Black Panthers are racist?
I I've seen I've
Well, the new
seen
Black Panther Party is, but the
oh
old
yeah, yeah.
one,
Like,
the
don't
old
get me
one,
wrong, I've seen like a lot of stuff where it's the Black Panthers would like, you know, just neighborhood community groups and it was all sound, but then there was like
yes,
the Black Panthers out in LA which were fucking trying to blow up shit and had shit tons of guns and were
yeah,
trying to create a black ethno state,
yeah. Nah,
if
fuck
that's the
that.
right term.
That's not happening. That would be the same thing if Mexican cartel wanted to, Americanize it and call it, like the Sinaloa, like American Panther
Mm,
Party, or the Sinaloa American Snake Hunter Party. Like I don't fucking know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that shit ain't happening. Yeah, I don't know. Like Black Panthers back in the day, yeah, they used to help out black people, and that was actually, probably like the best way to give, some unity with black people. But I just have
Yeah.
like a dark feeling. Yeah, like I just have like a dark feeling that black people during that time were still racist amongst white people. Because if you think about it, he was more savage, than any other person. And I think that that's where he got his inspiration from when he actually got into like the Nation of Islam, and then he said like oh, like Elijah Muhammad, such a great man, had great honor to him, gave him everything. But then once he started understanding that all this shit was meant for nothing, and he got fucked over by him, once he started exposing Elijah Muhammad, that's when he was like, yeah, I'm gonna get hunted down now because I broke this whole brotherhood truth with Elijah Muhammad, and then Elijah Muhammad basically told Louis Farrakhan, hey, I want you to kill Malcolm, and then Malcolm was in grave danger, so he had a gun on him at all times.
Yeah, yeah, he was part of Nation of Islam.
Yeah, and Michael, he's saying that Malcolm was, Nation of Islam, and I think
Yeah.
like
That's right.
because when you hear his voice, he's so anti-Semitic up against white people because he always blames like the white liberal first. But what about conservatives? Like, didn't they both play this whole racist plan of action? That's what I'm saying. Like, wasn't there some right wingers doing closed doors, up against black people for being a bunch of racist piece of shits? But I mean, like, I'm not always gonna blame Republicans like Gank Uger. No, I will go after the Democrats. Yeah, fuck you to
Yeah, I
Lyndon
know what you're
Baines
saying, man.
Johnson. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lyndon Baines Johnson. What didn't Nixon like? Wasn't Nixon a Democrat? Right? Yeah, he had to be.
No, Nixon was Republican.
Oh yeah, fuck that. Yeah,
He was,
like it's
but
always.
I think
always
Nixon was
confusing.
secretly this because Nixon was from the party from when
Yeah.
back in the day when left and right, when the left wing parties had left
Yeah.
and right in them, and the right wing had left
Yeah,
and
that's what
right.
I'm saying. And
Yeah,
Michael makes a good point. They were a lot different because Kennedy,
yeah,
although he was a Republican, no, that guy was liberal as fuck. Like Kennedy had a huge heart for people after he learned his lesson for being racist to this one guy. I think his name was Sammy Watson. Yeah, Sammy Watson. He was trying to dance with like a white lady, and Kennedy, Kennedy was talking shit behind his back, and then Kennedy actually got into some bad shit after that, and then he felt bad because they were just going after Kennedy because they were just like, okay, well, why are you doing that? Like, you're like the president, and yeah, he basically made that like apology out to him, and then I think this is where the main confusion comes in because a lot of people say Republicans did do most of what the help to help out the racism and be reduced, but I think like in a certain sense like yes, they did play the huge part because when you look
yeah.
at Martin Luther King, he was Republican along with Kennedy and well, obviously Malcolm too. Malcolm, as like this is why it's so like hypocritical saying that Republicans help you out because like we're talking about some of these people that hated white people too and hated black people at the same time. So it's just like a love-hate relationship saying, oh well. I mean, I like you, but no, I'm just doing it for my vote. So, I just want you to vote for me in the next, like election. And I mean, Michael
The
makes a
Dixiecrats were racist as fucks.
wait, but okay? Well, how many Democrats were more racist than Republicans? Like, if they were that bad, was Lyndon Baines Johnson like the biggest, racist out of all Democrats? Like, I
Oh,
know,
LBJ, yeah,
yeah,
LBJ
yeah,
was racist, but
yeah,
he
but what
he
did he do with
he
that?
because before he got into power, he was against the abolishment of segregation and whatnot before he got in.
What?
And yeah,
Yo,
and
what
then
a
when he got into
dick.
power, him and fucking Martin Luther King worked together
Yo.
to bring in the fucking civil rights.
Wait,
So
who?
yeah,
Who? Martin Luther King and who?
oh,
Kennedy?
so yeah, Martin Luther King Jr. and fucking LBJ.
Oh, wait. Why would LBJ work with him if he's racist?
Because he wasn't a fucking dumbass. He wasn't a racist that was just a fucking dickhead. He was a racist that was smart and was like, actually, I
Why the fuck
can't
would
be
you work with
racist anymore.
somebody? Why would you work with somebody that was in favor of wanting you dead? That doesn't make any fucking sense. So okay, so who came over to his house to go blast at him? Like
Because
who sent out that
because he was the
order?
one who was the president of the United States, and he was saying, "I
Oh
want
fuck.
this bill passed." If it wasn't for LBJ,
Yeah,
the
I don't
civil
want.
rights movement wouldn't have
I just
fucking
want like a bunch
happened.
of niggers to vote for me in 4 years. Yeah, just that is
Yeah,
so
yeah,
fucked up.
exactly. In a way, that was pretty much it. He was like,
Wait a
"Yeah, I'm
minute,
going to get these
wait a minute.
liberals fucking
So
voting for
let me get
me."
this straight, because Mike is now bringing up the KKK. All right, see now there is a lot of controversy on this because I really do think this is more like a 50-50, blood draw between Republicans and Democrats having the KKK involved. But
Well, I
uh,
can only go on what I know and what I've studied,
yeah,
and from
well,
what I
you're not from that
understand, back
country.
in the day,
Yeah,
the Democratic Party was the party of the Klan, but then
yeah,
there was
but
this
no,
switch.
but
The
down
party
south,
switched.
I was just gonna say, but oh well, like I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I
That's
was
all right.
gonna say, but down south they had Jim Crow for a long fucking time, and I'm pretty sure I remember that that the South wanted to recreate their own Confederate background because they had a bunch of Republicans in mayor and I guess like congressional office to run their states because
Mm.
they truly hated the living fuck out of black people. But I mean, I will be on Mike's side to say yes. I definitely do think Democrats like Lyndon Baines and all the other fat, ugly fucks that were in favor of having black people be lynched and hanged. Like that was a okay thing to do after the wars. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Like, you know, yeah, that's basically how you do. You have the racists behind you, but you try to make the race that is inferior in that in that demonic manner to get their vote every 4 years. And yeah, that's just some cold blooded murder. Fuck. Like wait a
Yeah.
minute. So does this mean like that I shouldn't even have to like what does that mean for black people that are liberal? Are they just just straight up coons? Like should we just say fuck you to them right now?
Oh no, obviously not, because the Democratic and the Republican Party switched. They did literally.
This is why that I don't like politics. This is why like when I hear both sides talk, it's like two Nazis having a conversation. Like legit, two Nazis. But yeah, but continue. My fault.
No, that's just because like before the 50s, the
Yes.
Democrats were where the Klan lived. But even
Yeah.
I just want to say, right, even after the switch and technically all the Klan went and joined the Republican,
Yeah.
most because the thing is there is two different things. There's two different parts to the Republican Party. There is Republicans, everyday folk that you meet. They're not racist and whatnot.
Yeah.
They're moderate
Yeah.
Republicans they were called,
Yeah. Moderate
and then you had the
conservatives.
fucking sort of the New York style Republican, who were the Bushes of the Republican Party, basically.
Yeah. Mike was saying that I don't think they actually switched. That is popular myth. Promulgated by the Democratic Party. Eventually it kind of became reality. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that to a point, especially when it comes to the anti-Semitic shit and inside the Democratic,
Yeah.
well, the left side,
So
especially in the
basically,
West.
all your regressives can basically turn out to be racist right now, which that actually
Yeah,
is eminent because we're now seeing more left wing racism being struck upon white people more than coming from like the
yeah,
far right, which would be Alex Jones, who's just only promoting a bunch of bullshit. But I mean, he's calm and collected, but I mean, he's just, like basically the only bad thing you could actually get out of him is that he's just a dumb piece of shit conspiracy theorist. Which look, because I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. If you're not saying fuck niggers, behind closed doors, and you're trying to form like a racist group to uprise in like the next election, then okay, that's perfectly fine. Just don't have, a fucking militia like group to try to take people down because you think that these people need to be killed so bad that that this is all part of humanity's plan of what you strongly believe in. And I don't
yeah.
like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, how come that now that we're seeing it from, the left that they fucking hate gay people, but somehow the Democrats had to give out the rights for gay people back in like the early 2000s for gay marriage. Like I don't know when it was finally legalized, but yeah, that shit
But mate, it
took
was like last year,
yeah,
or the
like
year
that
before,
shit.
and the only reason it happened
No,
was
that
the
shit took
Supreme Court
forever,
sorted it
dude.
out.
That shit took forever. Like legit, like when shit when gay people were trying to come together to try to get their gay rights being given to them, dude, they were so lucky to get it because Congress could have just said no, and then that shit could have been hurting their lives forever. And I mean, I'm pretty sure you would have seen, like a shit ton of more of them be more discriminated because you know with most of half, well, I'd probably say half and half, like coming from the
Yeah.
Christians and Muslims. Yeah, that would be a fucking massacre. And I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, because even though I'm from New York, which we are probably like by far the most opening state for gays, but I mean, they're like, don't get it twisted. There are a shit ton of people that fucking hate gay people, and I'm just surprised, like, how funny it is when
Yeah.
it's coming from a democratic perspective. Because I'm just like, wow, you really hate gay people that bad, but you still want all this bad shit to happen. Okay,
It
so
is mental.
yeah, that's just some mental SJW bullshit, right?
Hmm.
Um, yeah, Mike said, bottom line, it should go the opposite way. Government should get out of marriage. There should be only civil unions. I don't know what that is, in my honest opinion. I need to be reading up on this more. Yeah, I feel like when it comes down to marriage, a lot of people get triggered up over little buzzwords like if it's heterosexual, homosexual, but if it's straight, no, that's the perfect word to go. So
Mm.
yeah, that's why when we were
The,
talking
the,
about
the rules on fucking government being involved in marriage are stupid. It's like that. I will agree with him on that.
yeah, government
Is
needs to
the
get
government has
yeah.
no need to be involved in it now. It's not regulating who
That's what
you
I'm
can
saying.
marry.
Like that's what I'm saying. You're only here once on this planet. You don't know where you're gonna be after you die. So, it should be good enough for you to fuck and have sex with whoever you want to
Yeah.
develop your own family, regardless of the gender. So, I mean that's part of like that's part of human genetical sexuality. You can't control that. And I mean that actually makes a lot of sense coming from Mike. If you really love somebody that much, yeah, you're gonna do it. Regardless of what government's gonna do. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Government needs to get the fuck out of that. And I wanted your take on the war on drugs because I think we talked
It's
about that.
stupid. It's stupid. End the war on drugs.
Yeah, and the war on drugs.
Why does government have to tell me what I can and can't put in my body? It's my fucking body.
Actually, yeah.
The missus says free
If
LSD
you
for everyone.
if you
Goddamn hippie.
actually got arrested in New York for marijuana drug possession, I think you would spend about I want to say like a week in jail, or if anything, like depending on how much weed you had, we could, like, I think there is like a sentence for you to go to jail for 6 months. I don't know.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not a
Like
good jail.
that's what I heard. Medical freedom.
If I ended up in court in America, I would. I'm going to be honest with you, mate. Yeah, if I ended up in court in America, I wouldn't be like trying to defend my case. I would turn it into a media circus storm by turning around and saying, "I don't recognise this court because you're all traitors to the British. I don't recognise this court," and stuff like that, and basically make the media basically lose their mind because it would be
Yeah,
funny.
mainstream media would really hate you just because you're defending your right to have drugs. Like this is all part of the earth. Like this isn't some fucked up chemical that's gonna kill you after putting it inside your body. And I mean, like, I agree with some people, like, because like they're like, correct me if I'm wrong, like there's some people who are libertarians that would be on like the right with us, right?
No, pretty much most libertarians I know are pro stopping the fucking war on drugs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm in support for too. Like, well, me as an independent, but I mean, like, logically speaking, You know, it's
Marriage
that. That's what I'm
lottery
saying.
man.
It's a drug. Like, why would you go to prison because you're just taking drugs? You're not trying to sell it out to nobody while you're taking them and try to create a fucking money, dramatic, you know, uh, bloodlust to get more profit out of what you're bringing out. Like that's what I'm saying. If you're taking the drug because it's part of your medical lifestyle, then yeah, then fucking take it. That's what I'm saying. Like do you know that one drug called Prozac?
Everybody knows about Prozac, mate.
Well, you know Alex Jones, right? You know that douchebag I
Yeah,
mentioned.
yeah.
Alex Jones was in support of getting rid of that because he said he tried explaining it to Piers Morgan, that fucked up liberal.
Oh, Piers
Um,
Morgan's a prick.
yeah,
Fuck that dude.
Piers Morgan, he's a douchebag. But I mean, Alex Jones was trying to revolt to say to him, well, oh, take a look at Prozac. Prozac is such a fucked up drug. Like more people are dying from that. Like well over 5,000 people. Not being like medically drugged. Correctly. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, like, I fucking take that drug every fucking day. And guess what? If you took that shit, like, away from me, oh, you best know you're gonna be seeing a gun to your face.
Yeah.
That's how fucked up I will get if I don't have my pills. And I mean, like, it's not because, like, I don't take a day's worth of pills. No, like, it's just that you get this little, energy, coming out of your hormones and you don't feel right. You feel like that something bad is really coming onto your body and you are not feeling mentally stable because you are limited to having these drugs now. So now that they're going to be banned, wouldn't you want to hurt somebody because you're not mentally stable? You don't feel like that you're you right now? That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think I would be correctly on my mentality and my sanity because I'm actually being denounced from my right to have these drugs. So no, fuck that. I rather just go out and get killed now because I'm going to go crazy now. So I mean,
Brother goes
yeah,
nuts with that. His weed.
dude, that would be fucking Def Jam Vendetta mixed with fucking GTA 5. I'd be like fucking CJ coming out of like the trap house. Be like,
CJ,
oh wait,
CJ,
do
we
you?
got to get to
Oh
the
wait, where?
train.
Yo, where, nigga? Like, you like GTA 5?
You fucking course.
What? Damn, like I wasn't thinking British people would play that game, but
What you
okay.
chatting? We make that game. We literally
What the
make your
fuck,
fucking Grand Theft
nigga,
Auto.
yo, what are you talking about? What are you
What
talking
you chatting
about?
about? You know where
Who
Rockstar
made Dragon Ball?
fucking
Who made
Rockstar.
Dragon Ball Z? Who made Dragon Ball Z?
Fuck your Dragon Ball Z. I don't
Oh
give a fuck about
nah
Dragon Ball
nah
Z. I'm talking about
nah nah
Rockstar.
nah. Fucking Rockstar was made by the white American man.
Oh yeah, with us
uh,
British, you know.
wait, did developers were British or what? Like
Yeah,
like
this all the
what?
development work's done in Scotland, mate.
Oh wow, then credits to Scots. Well, actually no. Wouldn't you hate them because the Scots are your enemy?
Well,
Yeah.
technically, I'm half Scottish, so.
Oh, then I love Scotland. I love Scottish people. They're funny. I like them. They're cool ass motherfuckers. Yeah, yeah, bitch. No. I want to meet. Well, I'm pretty sure I've met one, but I want to meet the Israelis. That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah,
Meet
damn right.
meet meet me a fucking Jew straight from Israel. Yo, if Israel ever had any gaming companies that I have never heard of, I probably would play all their video games. I'd be like, let's check this out. Like, can we be in fair like agreement that there's something good out of your profit or your
Mate,
games?
everything comes from Israel these days. I wouldn't be surprised if, there was a shit ton of games out already done by Israelis.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, what games are made from Israel?
I don't know. You need to
Oh.
research that shit.
Oh wait, I was gonna ask you, by any chance, do you, oh shit, oh wow, like I was trying to think about it. Like, do you play any PC games or?
Not really. I only got my Xbox One. I don't really bother with PC games.
Oh wait, you have an Xbox One?
Yeah, boy.
Yo, hit a nigga up on the one. I got a one too.
Sound.
Um, it's Krod7435, capitalized a K. I actually put it in the chat if anybody else has one. Oh wait, what other
Sorry,
what
I'm
games
just
you got?
fucking Scottish people don't like themselves. Hashtag not in my empire.
I don't know. Like Devin was saying that there needs to be a wall between Britain and Scotland. um, like so, what does
No,
that mean? Does that mean the Scottish people are gonna be divided? What Britain's not having it now?
no,
Nobody's at.
Scotland's staying part of the UK. Scotland ain't going nowhere.
So wait, they're part of the British or are they disbanded?
Yeah. No, they're part of the British. They will always be part of the British.
So like, what
They
does
will
that
never.
mean? Like, does that mean that Scotland's just like they're kind of part of Britain, but they have their own Commonwealth nation?
No, Scotland is a country inside the United Kingdom. You know, the United Kingdom is made of
Oh.
four
I was
countries.
thinking. Oh
Technically, four
yeah.
countries, and
Okay. So
Scotland's
it's
is
kind of like
Scotland is one of them.
so it's kind of like the U.S., but it's just in different English nations. Oh, that's kind of weird though. That's really kind of weird. I never really thought of it like that.
Yeah, we got four countries in us, mate.
Whoa, do you like wait, do you like New Zealand? Have you been there?
New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand.
Yeah, that's in the Commonwealth. That is, but I haven't
Oh,
been there.
so New Zealand's under Britain's control? Damn, Britain has a lot of
No,
colonies.
no. New Zealand is like Canada. It's in the Commonwealth is all the nations where the Queen is the head of state, and
Yeah,
she's
yeah, yeah.
yeah, like Canada basically. That's how New Zealand works, exactly like Canada. But they're not liberal cucks.
Oh, okay, so they do care like about their nation. They do care about the border and all that.
Yeah,
I don't see anybody coming in. Like, who's really coming in? Muslims? Are we having another Muslim problem? We must eradicate them. Take them all down. Oh no. Did you see Devin's latest video about him trying to white knight Sam Harris because
yeah, that
he
was
got?
fucking hilarious.
I
I
was like,
can't
dude,
believe
like,
that video exists now.
why does dude, Majority Report is such a dumb channel because I actually watched them during like the U.S. election, and I actually called them. Um, I basically asked them how is this going to treat like the left if Trump wins, and then he was saying, well, if it does happen, it would be putting a big effect onto the Democrats, but we might see more corruption out of the Republicans. And I could tell that guy was like mad, pussy to give me a answer because he knew that there was a lot of problems in this election, which I'm pretty sure liberals were probably responsible for making Trump win. I'm not too surprised. But then again, how much money did Trump get out of basically trying to endorse or be endorsed by the church along with shit, didn't Russia chime in too? Like didn't they give him like what half $1 billion?
Who? Who
Russia.
gave to
Russia
who?
to Trump for the U.S. election.
No, I think that's fake news, man.
Oh,
Like when it comes to the Russia and Trump shit, this is only from what I've seen. A lot of it looks fake news. But unless you got some sources of some shit that I need to be reading, I'm more than happy
yeah.
to check them out. But
Okay. Well, I mean, like, if it's coming from CNN, you don't like watching CNN, like, like what
no, I
CNN?
try and stay off CNN, man.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I don't watch them either because, like, I just know mainstream
I'll
media.
go to
Like,
CNN if I need to look at something like that's international because they're probably right then. But when it comes to inside the US, then nah, fuck that.
yeah, I don't
I'll go
really,
check out
I
Tucker
don't really
Carlson
care.
on fucking Fox News, man. He's funny as fuck.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson, he's pretty all right until he starts acting like a dumbass on climate change. I'm just like, okay, can you just quit it? Like, I'm not even. No, he actually had Bill Nye on his show, and he tried making Bill Nye look like a dumbass on climate change, and I'm like, how can you try to outsmart somebody when you try to say like he doesn't know science, but you're questioning him on things that he's already studied on. So I don't know, like would you call Bill Nye the SJW? A lot of people are calling him like that.
No, I don't think he is.
Who's calling me?
What's going on?
Incoming
ring-
voice call. Roy Choice at BBBJ.
That might be Rusty. Let him in. Why is it? Let it. Why is
Yo,
it take-
you accept the phone call.
I don't know. It's not come up.
No, Rusty just called, the chat or called the hangout and it just popped up on one of my phones. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not running the hangout.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, nigga.
What
Wait,
the
how does Rusty know that we're up?
Because I sent him the link.
Oh, so Rusty was like, oh, I have to talk to like my black brother in crime, the black and white homies. Well, like, I mean, I am technically outnumbered, so 2-1 actually makes it kind of better. I don't know. What do you think? If it ain't white, like it ain't right, or if it ain't black, it ain't whack?
I'm all about mixing, man.
Wait, do you think racial mixing is a good thing, or do you think it's a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing, man. All about that racial mixing. I want to racially mix myself with some of those Asian bitches.
Wait, do you think wait, do you know that one YouTuber do you know that one YouTuber called like Anisian?
Say that again?
Do you know that one YouTuber called like Anisian? Anisian Speaks?
Everyone knows Anisian.
Yeah, well he was talking about racial mixing because he tried to make a
Yo, answer the call. Let him in. Let him in.
Okay, like I don't have okay, fuck it. I
Let him
don't know
in.
how this is working. How does that work? I
don't
can't.
know.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
What the fuck?
No, because it's coming off of one of my phones. I can't really.
Shit.
Wait, hold on. I can't really talk through this phone.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
I get you.
Yo, Jay, how about you invite him to through your computer? Because
That's what I've been doing. I went to the little fucking what is it? Copied the link and sent it to him, but it's not fucking letting me add him for some bullshit reason.
Wait, hold on. Let me do it through my main phone because I have most of the control. Well, not control per se. Oh wait, there's no add button on my end too. Yeah, what the fuck? So dumb.
Everybody wants in. Okay. I tell you what, I need to restart my computer because I think that's why it's not working. So
Okay.
I'm gonna restart.
Oh wait, will the hangout still the hangout's over?
Well, yeah, but I'll start another one up in a minute because the other two want to come in for a laugh. So we'll bring them in.
And Russ?
No,
Russ?
Esme.
Esme? Wait, who's Esme? Is that girl?
Oh, you'll find out. You'll love her.
I love her.
She's a legend. Right. Anyway, I'll catch you all in a minute.
I'll be the